It is Friday, my dudes.
It is right now. Dude, can you believe he stopped doing those?
That makes me sad.
Just this last year. Just this last couple of months, actually.
Yeah, pretty much. Welcome back to another episode of Wizards and Webcams. It's Friday right here on Mod 20 Gaming, but you already know that because we already know that, and I bet you anything.
I mean, you're
you've been
here, so
counting the days. Hey, Alien Fairy, thank you for the host. We appreciate you, and thank you for being here. So fun things before we get too far into it. TJ, I see you have things behind you. What is that?
I do have lovely things behind me because my daughter is a part of the Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona.
Yeet.
And this year, she's trying to sell boxes. My whole troop is trying to sell boxes because they want to go to a series of museums in Balboa Park. And the only way we'll be able to afford this, because we're a brand new troop, we have practically zero troop funds. All of our funds are garnered through cookie sales.
Cookies! Cookies!
funded.
So, if you want to buy some delicious cookies, we've got a gluten-free option. We've got a vegan option. There will be a link in the chat.
Do you have a vegan option?
Or if you're local in Yuma, hit me up. Me and my daughter will meet with you at a convenient time and location. My daughter can certainly use the experience, and my girl certainly can use the fun, so we can go on this educational trip.
That's so awesome.
Together.
And then at any point tonight, feel free to drop that link in the chat so people can buy cookies from you, not buy you cookies, but
You should have set up a cookies command.
Oh, we didn't think about it, but
Damn.
whatever.
Another
How long do cookie sales go?
This is going to be going on until March the 3rd. And if you order online, just be as a heads up, in order to cut down on cardboard and plastic waste this year, the Girl Scouts did institute a rule of, with online shipping orders, there is no less than 4 boxes per order. So please do keep that in mind as you place your orders.
Excellent. Also, I was just about to say, Ricky, maybe for next week, can we get a exclamation point cookies command for chat for the link? Because that'd be so fresh. Awesome. But if you wanna support Riley in any way, shape, or form, she's stopped through chat a few times and she's adorable. So please buy some cookies because she's amazing.
And cookies are rad.
Yeah, exactly. And if you want to help support us in any way, shape, or form, Pep, do you want to walk them through how to do that?
I was looking at this. No, so for the low price of $4.99, you can help make our dreams come true. We'd appreciate it very much if you could help give us by giving us some money so that we can buy things like new dice when all of ours are rolling terrible. Which happens.
Well, we roll them
Okay,
so
I
much
mean,
that the
let's-
corners
let's
come
be
off
real.
of them. It's
Yeah.
not a thing. It doesn't happen.
This D20 started as a large D6, and the corners just fell off. Okay.
Erosion.
Dude, you can subscribe by hitting that button right up there.
Yeah.
Now I understand what you say, what you think, what you feel. $4.99. That's expensive, Steven. That's expensive. It doesn't have to be. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, which means you've already given money to Amazon, who owns Twitch. You can take a portion of that back by hitting that button up there and giving it to us. You just hit subscribe and then tell it that you want to subscribe with Twitch Prime.
Do it.
Please?
I dare you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You won't.
I bet you won't.
You won't do it.
Thanks for the bits.
Chicken.
Amazon Prime BD.
Try to bait people into subbing.
Start doing that on
my
my own channel. I'm gonna start like berating chat into doing things that give me
Alien
money.
Fairy dropping them bits. Thank you.
Yeah. That was a ton of bits right there. Thank you.
That was amazing.
We appreciate that. And you.
Holy shit.
So, we're getting ready to get into episode 3 of this season. But there's a whole first season. And Malfoy, where can they find that?
Well, if you're just joining us for this season and you missed a couple episodes, or you missed the whole first season, you can go to our YouTube page, which was just posted with all the rest of our socials in the chat. I recommend first season. See where we started. Also, the ending is really fucking awesome. And we're only 3 episodes into this one, so you have time to watch this and keep up with the first one. Right? Sure. Of course you do. Why not?
It gives you something to do between live streams.
Yep. I mean, there's people that just got into Critical Role that are juggling season 1 and season 2. So, I mean, like, people do it. It's heartbreaking to do it that way, but...
people.
Oof.
Anyway, I think that's enough jibber-jabbering around. Oh, yeah. That's a very good point, Ricky. If we can get 100 people to sub to the YouTube, then we can get our own very personal URL for the YouTube. Instead of being like, just click the link, we can be like youtube.com/mod20game and check us out.
I don't know if that's the thing anymore.
Oh, did they change it? Sid, you're
Yeah.
muted.
I'm talking to myself over here. It's a thing. I was gonna say I'm gonna make sure that you get really tired of us saying youtube.com/channel/UC1CYH1MGY034ZTR
It just
So make
rolls
sure
off.
that whatever it takes to get a URL, make sure that you're helpful with that.
Yes, yes.
Because I don't want to read that again.
Nope.
I can't wait to buy Sid's mixtape and have it delivered via drone.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Actually, I almost completely forgot. At break tonight, we are going to be drawing the winners for our community one-shot, hosted and run by our very own Peppermint Gentleman, Stephen Peppermint Gentleman Clark. So I'm opening the giveaway right now. There it is. It is open. Go ahead and hit !raffle, followed by a number between 1 and 10. Or 1 and 20, I'm sorry, because you could buy up to 20 tickets into this raffle.
Two entries if you.
I'm gonna play in that one shot.
In raffle, and then 69. It's 2 entries for the price of almost 4.
Almost 4.
Great.
What?
I feel like there was a joke that I missed in there. And
Yeah.
69 instead of 20.
Right, but
Swag, 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 swag.
I'm playing with adults.
where?
Bitch, where?
I think Tom's listening for the adults. All right. So at break tonight, when we come back from our break, we're going to draw for that raffle right there. And make sure if you're entering, go ahead and join the Mod20 Discord, our Discord channel. That's in the links up above for our socials and everything. That's where we're also going to be announcing them. We're going to put the names in the Discord there. So make sure you're messaging us back within 24 hours. Otherwise, we're going to draw a new name. Because we need to know who's going to sit here. We need to figure out when the days are. So we need you involved. Yeah.
And listen, I've got a banger in store for you guys. It's going to be a great time. Don't worry, you won't die.
Much.
Wait,
What if they wanted to?
can
do it?
I? Yeah.
I mean, you guys can take care of that at home. You don't need to play D&D with me for that.
Whoa. Nope.
That was... Wow.
I do not support this message.
No.
I'm talking about playing D&D at home, guys.
There's children present.
Oh,
Think of
hello,
the
Riley.
children.
That's where we draw the line.
I'm
Hi.
talking about Dungeons and
You got
Dragons at
chocolate
home.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I ate ice cream.
before we get into the game, this is the face. This is the face. Where are they in my thing? Anyway, I'm pointing in the correct direction, I think. This is the face that you support when you buy cookies.
Riley,
That's the
whose
one.
cookies are those?
Cookie face.
My cookies.
Big dog.
Why are you
Big
trying to
dog
sell cookies?
flesh cookie face.
I really want that cute sleeping bag.
But what's your troop trying to do?
The truth comes out.
Go on a trip to a museum
In
in San Diego.
Oh,
She was way more excited about that sleeping bag.
I'm about it though. Priorities, man.
I mean, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
There's the individual prizes and then there's the troop prizes.
Yeah. So we're gonna do our best to help you out there, Riley. But now we're gonna get into the game.
What are you gonna say?
Thank you.
Say
Thank you.
everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Happy
Of course, Riley.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So, into the game we go. Here we go.
Let's do it.
We last left off.
Did we?
Everybody was in the cart, headed towards the Rakdos Guild Hall.
Oh yeah, we took a left.
Yep. And right before we ended, Lawrence of Blades had hopped up into the cart and was like, "You're gonna make a left here," and Stick had managed to meander away because he got bored waiting for Astra and Rude to come back from their gambling game with said Lawrence for secrets.
Which we won. By definitely not cheating.
They're definitely not cheating. So
No cheating.
we pick up just after you had made the left. And you're driving straight. Everybody's in the
Hey,
cart.
we just made a left. Did anybody catch that? I wasn't even paying attention. We just made a left.
You're muted.
No, I'm not.
No,
No.
she's not.
I was talking to TJ.
Oh.
Oh, I'm telling Riley to brush her teeth.
Oh, I thought you had said something. I'm sorry.
Whoa, we told
I
you
just
made a
assumed
left.
you were talking to me.
Well, I mean, it's such
Nope,
like. All right. So yeah, driving. Everybody's in the cart. As you're driving, you see the very familiar at this point the profile of Bormeat, as he's kind of out by himself. Stick is nowhere to be seen. Though as you approach Bormeat, you can hear quite the ruckus coming from an alley. In said alley, there's a large group of people, mostly clothed, mostly not. And Stick is just kind of watching.
How does he... What is she gonna do with the... Oh! That's not what that's meant for. No, you can't use 3 of the... Oh! Okay! I guess you can.
This took a turn.
And they call us uncivilized.
A left turn.
At least thank her.
At least thank her. All right, so Stick, I need you to make a perception check for me.
Sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and make this with disadvantage because of how distracting it is.
Yeah.
That's a 16.
All right. So you're super focused, but just out of habit, you kind of peek over your shoulder to check on Bormeat to make sure he's not wandering or getting into anything. And as you do, you see the rest of the people in your party kind of ride right on by in the wagon.
Oh, by a large stinky ass. Thank you. Oh God. And I'm running like just saddling up on Bormeat and like trotting off.
Okay.
Oh, thank the gods I found you.
Now you're muted.
Now I'm muted. Awesome.
I thought you were talking to me this time.
No.
Right. I forgot what I was gonna say because I was muted.
Yep.
So
Alright.
we are all inside this cart.
Yep. Everybody's in the cart on the way
Stick
to.
is on a boar outside the car.
Yes, he's on Bormeat there.
Yeah, riding Bormeat kind of parallel.
Okay.
Do we
Kind
still
of
have
short.
where's my paper?
Lawrence?
What was his name? Yes, so we still have Lawrence in the cart with us.
Yes. In fact, he's in what you've come to expect from just absolutely extra Lawrence. He's
I like that name.
absolutely extra Lawrence. He's leaning way out over the front of the wagon, like at this point almost parallel, like headwise, with the horse that's dragging it. And he's just kind of like looking. And every now and then he'll like pick his hand up and point in a direction that he's trying to get you to go.
Okay. So okay.
Yeah. And yeah, after a couple more turns, he slowly slithers back into his seat, and he leans over to Etlin and he goes, "So, you're very tiny."
I mean, I'm a child. What's your excuse?
Rude. Anyway, are you sure you'd like to be going after this knife?
I don't see why I wouldn't want.
It's very scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what I just saw was scarier.
I can show you guys a couple scary things if you want.
No, you don't need that. Let's stay away from that.
I am with Rue on this one. I do not want more scary.
To Lawrence. So listen, I don't like you. However, you seem to know something about a friend of mine.
Perhaps.
We're gonna have to have words about that.
There's no perhaps. I told him. There's no perhaps.
Secrets.
There's no. You told me that you already told me, and that means it's not a secret.
Secret to him?
I mean, I don't know about this yet. So wait, you know the thing that this guy knows?
I don't know the thing. I told you what I know, didn't I?
What was it that you
That you had
that she
said
knew?
something
What did
about
you say?
somebody named Lilith, and something
Okay.
about a bird. I gave you the feather back.
Okay, but I have the feather though.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So I don't need this man for essentially anything else at the moment, right?
As far as you know.
I mean, as far
Sorry, I'll
as you
shut
know,
up.
he could definitely have more information on Lilith. without even making like a sense motive or a like any other kind of check on him. He's very obviously
Sense
enjoying.
motive. That's a check, dude.
Yeah, he's definitely
Nice
enjoying. He's enjoying kind of beating around, telling you any of the information he has.
You know what?
Yeah, no.
I'm about
it
to
would
beat
seem
him
so.
around. Let me see what I got here.
Better around and off.
Just kidding.
Stick is interesting.
For this guy, like, I just want to make it clear to him that I'm not interested in any shit he's selling right now. I have a thing that I'm doing, but after that, we can have a conversation if his whatever he's got going here survives.
Well, I strongly believe that you're gonna be okay. So how's about we have a conversation now?
Are you not going to be
Now.
here later?
I might. I may not be. I don't know. Do you know
Is
which
he
way the
gonna
wind's
die?
gonna blow later?
And so I'm cards on the table here. Limitless potential, ageless wizard, like lived through millennia in an instant and everything like you. Some ignorant fuck from this universe that keeps trying to talk to me. You'll find your way back to me if you need something from me.
Well, all right then. And
I like you.
he spins very quick in his seat, and as he whips his head around, the little like jingly bells on his hat, ding, ding,
I thought they were like points, weren't they?
they were pointy with little bells inside of them.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I might not have communicated that properly.
I want your hat.
So I was like, ding, ding, and he kicks his leg very dramatically up over and crosses his legs and like looks away from you all indignant.
Wait, Lawrence. Wait 1 second.
Lawrence!
Give me your
I know
hat.
that.
I need it. It's very important for this mission with the knife.
Nope.
Fair.
You don't need his hat. You don't need his
Hey,
hat.
J. Bruce, thank you.
Bruce
You're
with
not
the
gonna-
more
you're not gonna wear
gifted
his hat.
stuff.
You're not gonna wear his hat.
Okay, Bruce.
Thank you. man. So
Oh my god.
Lawrence, are you positive you know where we're going? I feel like, not that
Thank
I
you,
don't
Bruce.
trust you. I really don't trust you.
I'm taking you the path less traveled, let's say.
Can I look and see if it is in fact a path less traveled?
Make a perception check.
Malleus pulls out some poetry.
It's a 4. That's I
The
mean,
first poem.
I arrogantly look at the road and essentially see nothing.
Yeah. What's
Robert Frost.
what's the first poem there, Thaleus?
The road less traveled.
It
It was a bad joke, okay, guys? I understand. That's why I made it.
Fair.
was neither.
So after the next few minutes in silence, Lawrence reaches over and grabs the reins and pulls them very hard to bring the wagon to the stop. And he goes, "And we're here. I told you I'd get you here eventually. Anyway, see you inside." And he hops out and kind of prances through. There's a lot of people looking around, kind of funneling into the guild hall today. And looking at the outside of it, it looks like a grand theater. Like that you would go see any other type of play or magic show, any sort of entertainment kind of theater in that sense. Very large and gaudy facade that it looks like it might have been like accented in gold at one point, but that gold has since tarnished and it's now like kind of a bloody gold. Like
Bloody gold.
yeah.
Bloody gold.
Boss.
Almost coppery, almost brass, but like still has that gold feel.
Real metal.
Yeah. Lots
dig
of
it.
big like sconces, like giant like torches that are just like burning. As you look into them, you see that most of the actual like wick part of the torch, I don't know if that's what it's called, are bodies. Like
Nice.
in various like artsy like kind of art installation poses. So yeah, it's just like if Death Clock were having a Broadway play.
I'm about it.
I don't know. This is a really good idea, guys. There's a
Wait.
lot
I can
of
guarantee it's a bad
people.
idea.
I have ideas.
Can I like attempt to sense any sort of like spiritual presence?
Go for it.
What kind of check am I rolling for that there?
Don't you have detect spirit or detect
Oh
good and
yeah,
evil?
hang on. I
Nice.
do.
Tis a good one.
Let me pull that
He said
sucker up here.
spirit.
I have detect magic and detect evil and good. So I guess evil and good. Let's do it. Da-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, so it's just a divination. So I just do it.
Yeah, there's no.
Do it.
So just as you do it,
Okay.
you close your eyes, and when they come, like when you open them back up, they're all black over,
Yep.
like you're looking through the Gray Lady's eyes at this point.
Classic me.
Yeah. As you scan around, this is a hot spot for spirits.
Sweet. Like what kind of like what kind of vibe? What are we talking about?
Um,
Like just milling around or like aggressive or like
It's kind of mixing pot of all of it. There's some that are just kind of like following the crowd, like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. Like kind of not sure, not aware that they're dead. In the corner up by the stairs to the guild hall, you actually see a group. It's 3 spirits, and they're all dressed kind of grungy, but they're very they're just kind of sitting there talking shit to the people that are still living that can't hear them.
Nice.
But
These
I can
might be
hear
my
them.
Favorite. This is important, Ian.
Yeah, but
These might be my favorite NPCs you've ever made if you do this right.
Lots on the
Are they
line here,
basically
bud.
like the 2 old dudes from the Muppets?
almost
That was
like
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Statler and Waldorf.
it's pretty much Statler and Waldorf. You add an extra one, and they're like a high school punk kind of looking kids, like sitting at the stairs, like, look at this fucking corporate nerd over here, right? Like, God, get out of here. Like, just talking the most crap because they can, because they know they're dead, and because they know there's no consequences for them at this point.
They're keyboard warriors. Oh God.
okay.
Yeah, there's several other ones that look like they could mean malcontent, but they're not doing anything at the moment.
Nobody seems to give a darn about us
Yeah, I mean,
except for the guys talking shit.
yeah.
Okay. Then in snapping back out of it.
Is it haunted?
Yes. But why I'm not positive? There was a thing I read about. There's another on a really busy plane. It's called like a bus station, something like that. Like it's like a transit center. Sort of what this feels like. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of spirit activity here.
I
don't know why.
I don't know what that is.
I don't quite know what it is. There's something about people show up and wait, and they're like
You
forced
mean
to
like a
be
board?
impatient and sort of, but not efficient. And then they get into like a metal box that waits. And we can talk about this later. Honestly,
They get
Wait.
trapped in metal boxes.
yes, it's strange, right?
You know about subways?
I don't know what a subway. I was talking about. I think it was called a bus.
A bus?
Bus.
You know, but
I don't know.
We have so much to talk about later.
We do, but right now we're in a big space we aren't familiar with a lot of ghosts.
Rue, I need you to make a wisdom check for me, please.
Oh wow. Okay.
Can
Not
I do
not a save, just a check.
a general perception check while we're doing this too?
Yes.
A wisdom.
Don't take a whiz.
A 1 on your perception.
Don't.
Yeah.
You don't see ship, Captain.
Yep.
You are like the most chill, oblivious dude. It's the best.
I love
21.
the layers. What was it?
21.
21. All right. So as you're sitting there on the verge of a panic attack, as is your normal, like your resting state, you remember a thing that Rubius had talked to you about a long time ago, and you just hear him echoing through your mind. So I'm gonna give you these, and maybe they'll help you be less afraid of absolutely everything. You put them on, and they can't see you. Maybe even if you could take all of the panic and just have it right in your eyes and keep a scary face on, people will believe that you're not scared. And check your bag for me.
Okay.
All right, in your bag there is like a set of goggles that are very darkly tinted,
Oh.
as to be able to see through them, but not have people see your eyes.
All right. I will put the goggles on.
Yeah.
The
And
tint goggles.
when you put the goggles on, surprisingly, the colors don't change. So, like, you're seeing through them like normal, but you do feel, like, in your chest that, like, ball of anxiety and just panic melts away a little bit because you have something to hide behind. Just a little bit of confidence starts to kind of well in you a little bit.
I knows what we have to do. I've got an idea.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so your knife is in there, right?
I assume we have not
And
seen
all
it
these
yet.
people are going inside.
My
Some.
knife's in my pack.
So we just walk in like we're one of these fucks. And then at the last second, we find your knife and leave.
So I mean, I'm for it, but I'll tell you that. I mean, you do stand out. We all stand out quite a bit. I mean,
Everybody stands
we're
out. Have you
right.
seen this place?
Yeah, no. I mean,
Hold
we're
on.
physicals
Look
though.
around.
Like we're
I-
still corporeal. Corporeal.
Corporeal.
I don't.
Corporeal.
I am one
don't
who
say
shall
things out
I do
loud.
not know what you mean.
I mean, he's.
I think I
poor,
got
but
this
I'm
one.
not.
I think I got this one.
Okay.
Okay. Hear me out. We've already kind of made a scene about ourselves being magical here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to get this knife from like head honcho guy.
Right.
All right, we
Correct.
just have to set up a magic show in there.
And
And
get
we
him to
have to-
come.
Yeah, we say like
this is
we
the place
make
where
a
they play
few
pretend
things.
in front of people. We say we're one of the play pretenders.
Yes.
Hey, yeah, that. I want to be a
As if
play
I think
pretender.
You might have to
I
stay
think you'll-
outside while we do this. If I'm being.
Oh, I don't know. I think
No, he can be.
everyone needs an extra set of hands. Everyone needs an assistant.
Turn boar meat upside down. Or something.
See, okay, we'll figure this out. But I'm for it, little guy. I mean,
Okay.
Edlin, I'm for it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop calling you little guy and things. I'm sure that's rude.
No, it makes me feel good. I mean, I was getting to a certain age before. This is better for me.
Okay.
I would like to
well,
point out that most of us are below 4 feet tall.
yeah,
It certainly is.
yeah.
true.
You guys are definitely adorable.
Adventure babies.
So.
But yeah, so like I don't know if you guys want to go into it kind of like with the plan. My idea right now. And I'm
Yeah,
like
what's the
looking around
plan?
to make sure
Talk
like
to
no
me.
one else is gonna hear us on this stuff. We can figure out like where the guy is. I'm assuming he's gonna have the knife on him. We say that the show is for him in his honor and everything.
Yes, yes, I like it.
And then we make a couple other things disappear and then reappear and stuff like that. And then
And we
say
say
like,
now
we can
for
do
the
this
main
for me.
event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got me.
Yeah, yes.
That one's not gonna reappear though. I kissed.
Ooh. You know, we could make it reappear though. I mean, we
What
could
is
like
this?
steal it, and then I mean, I can.
Are we using
Well,
our fingers?
well, I mean, watch, and I'm gonna just minor illusion the very knife we have to go get. I'm gonna be like, poof, and like there it is.
Oh shit, you found the knife. We can go.
Well, yeah, no, see, watch. Well, yeah, no. Here's my point. Here, okay, fine, take it.
I of course, my hands.
You know, like straight through it, and it's gone.
That's a shitty knife.
Right, but it's enough of a knife to buy us like enough time to maybe leave with a real knife.
Yeah, that's the hope.
Maybe.
Do we know for a fact that it's on him?
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and say.
I mean, I could just
he's not-
take
he's not
it.
gonna- I mean,
It's true.
fair.
We do have a. I'm not gonna brag, but I'm gonna brag. Rue has tiny little hands, and they're largely talented.
If they're looking at us, they're not looking at your friend.
Just the tiniest little
Baby
grabbers.
hands,
Classic.
do, do,
It's
do,
classic.
do, do, do.
Or they're not looking at my mage hand either. And I'll cast.
Or
Mage
mine. Or
I have
his.
one of those,
It's invisible, right?
and I want to use mage hand.
With our powers combined, we can lift
Oh, can we-
15 pounds.
Wait, I
Is-
can do that too. I'm
Is
like
mage
purple
hands
mage hand.
Still, yeah. So
The
you got
softest
mage
I've
hand.
had.
Did you
You've
copy
got
my
pink-
pink mage hand?
Mage hand. I'm just gonna
How
have
dare
like this
you?
gross, sad-looking dark mage hand.
It's like it's like a gray green. Like
Kind of metagaming, but isn't your mage hand because of Ledger Domain? Isn't it invisible?
It's like
It can be.
It's like
Oh.
somehow it's somehow goopy. Somehow. What's wrong with your mage
Uh,
hand,
It's
bro?
like, your mage
It's
hands
so
are like
funny.
this, and my mage hand's like.
Got like arthritis.
That's so funny. Okay,
It's like very
so
loosely glowing,
I'm-
but it's like not at the same time.
does anybody know where Lawrence
And then-
went?
and then-
By the
and then
way,
I'll go invisible.
I like this plan, but we gotta know. We don't even have any idea where our target is right now. He brought us here, and this is great. I'm thrilled. But now what?
I mean,
Not that I expect any of you to have the answer on that, but
I feel the people that we're gonna go visit, they're pretty boisterous. I feel like we're okay to just be like, we are in town looking for your leader, and they'll take us to the leader.
Do you think that?
I mean, that kind of goes for most places. You go and you say you're there to kick the ass of the biggest person around.
Not that way. No, not that one.
we're gonna entertain,
That one.
mystify, amaze.
Okay, well, enter the anus.
You said this place was haunted, right? It
Yes.
is haunted.
Definitely.
Would
Though
they,
not, I don't think maliciously.
Would they
Wait.
want to help us?
That's the one. I like you.
See, he's wonderful. He's
What?
Go on, elaborate.
I mean, you know, this is a place where they like to kill a lot of people, and maybe one of them doesn't like the guy. I don't know.
Amazing.
I like more confident Rue already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
that's a
about
vibe.
it. We could certainly give it a shot. Let me see.
Find a person who hates the person you
Talks
work
to
for.
dead people. Nobody.
What?
Okay.
I got a lag. Sorry.
Is it am I the
Yeah,
only
I
one
did
here
too.
that can talk to dead people?
So
just me?
I rolled a 1 on my perception check. So this whole time, Thaleus is just staring off into space.
Yeah, like straight up, like straight up, unblinking cow face, like
Yep.
off into like the distance. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I have an
Chewing some
image of that
cud.
even.
Yep. Piece of grass. Like, I love it.
So do we notice this then?
I mean, yeah, probably. He's standing
Do
still.
we notice that he didn't notice?
I'll just reach up and grab the sleeve. Mr. Deer, Mr. Walking Deer, it's Mr. Deer.
I'll just like, and just like continue to just keep staring.
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
they killed this one too. Maybe he
No,
can
he's.
help us.
I think he's fine. I think he's just deep.
He's not deep. He's right there.
No, I mean like
There's no water
mentally deep. Okay, so back to the seeing if these people want to help plan. I'm gonna go. I'll be right here, but I'll be right back, and I'm gonna. Can I do my? Where to go? I guess would I still be using detect evil and good because I speak like. Where did it go? I speak abyssal. I speak. Oh crap! Where the hell is it?
So Lawrence isn't here, right? Because I was gonna.
I thought he
suggest just
disappeared.
Looking at him with the detect good and evil. Too.
Yeah, Lawrence has instantly
Smart
dipped.
thoughts.
I can see Lawrence just dipping.
Yeah, no, he hopped off the cart and proceeded to like dance and like weave through people and quickly disappeared into the crowd.
Okay, I imagine you meant like Bethesda dipped through the ground.
Yeah, that's funny as hell. Mommy mode, 2 seconds.
Yeah. From what you've seen of Lawrence, I mean, don't put it past him. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is this a glitch or a feature? Yes.
It's now a feature.
Jank as a feature.
Depends. Does it make you happy or sad?
It makes me scared.
So the thing that Astra did, like she like basically like disappeared for a second, and she's gonna go off and consult with the ghosts.
I
yeah,
believe
she
so.
does
Yes.
that. She
Okay.
talks to them.
Is it similar to what Armand was doing with Ayla last time?
I don't know who that is.
I'm not talking as the list. So.
I love that so much.
So Astra, walk me through how you're disappearing to go talk to some spirits.
I was literally just gonna essentially use my ability to speak several non-mortal plane languages and detect good and evil to attempt to talk to somebody in the room.
Okay.
I mean, if I can see they're there and if I can say things they might understand.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could talk to that little girl, right? So yeah, I was just effectively gonna be like, I'll be here, but I'll be right back. So like physically, I'm just gonna do the catatonic thing again.
Okay.
I think it's what the Layers is doing. They're both doing that thing now.
Yes. Can we see each other doing that?
I mean, I wouldn't see you, right? Because I'm
That's true. Yeah.
glazed over.
You guys are just
right?
looking in like different directions. Doing it. Like
Ate the wrong kind of grass.
Right.
So there's like of the people that are kind of other spirits around. Is there anybody particular you're trying to get the attention of? There's like the 3 punker kids by the stairs. There's an older gentleman who looks like he grew up that hard Rakdos life and just kind of lived it till he unfortunately passed. There's a couple other people that are just kind of around, not very kind of nondescript.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna attempt to get the attention of the hoodlums,
Okay.
Yes.
the roustabouts.
The roustabouts.
the
So,
Rasta boys.
Then proceed.
Okay. I assume you can hear me. Can you hear me? You and the awesome. You have a pretty awesome jacket. I assume you know I'm talking to you.
All 3 of them look because they're all wearing like awesome,
awesome
leather
jacket.
jackets
Yeah,
with
yeah.
like 3 studs on one shoulder, like a gang.
Total snakes.
You can hear me.
Channel snake.
Fantastic. Every area is a little different. Not important. So, I'm Astra. What? You're not a witch. You don't understand. I'm Astra. Handshake.
The one because it's kind of like 2
Extra
sitting on
handshake.
either side and one
Right.
is sitting. The one
Okay.
sitting doesn't have sleeves on his jacket, so it's just like a kick-ass leather vest.
Okay. Nice.
Also with the studs, he reaches out and he shakes your hand. They called me Spork.
Sporks are leader.
You broke up in that. I don't know what you said.
Sporks are leader.
It's nice to meet you, Spork, and your associates.
Not important.
We're not
Noted.
important.
Noted. Okay, so my friends and I, who I'm sure you noticed, because I noticed that you seem to, I don't know, notice everything around here. We're trying to find. Well, I'm just gonna come out with it. We're trying to find the Blade of Rakdos,
Oh.
and you know, for reasons. Figured since you seem to notice everything, you might have at some point noticed where it was at, or noticed where, I don't know, maybe someone really important who might be carrying it might have been recently. Maybe here even. Who knows?
Let me think about that. And he,
Let him
like,
think about that.
He leans back and he pulls out. There's a little hand-rolled cigarette, and leans back, and one of his little goons lights it for him. He goes, "You a cop?"
No. Not at all. Quite the opposite. In
That sounds like
fact,
something a cop would say.
That's a
Well, I
pretty
mean-
cop answer.
tell you what. How can I prove it to you that I am, in fact, not an official of the law-keeping persuasion?
He flips the cigarette around and hands it to you.
Oh, done. Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna take like a really deep ass like Brock Sampson fucking drag
Oh,
on this
no.
cigarette,
Oh no.
and then I'm gonna hand it to my shadow, who does exactly the same.
Okay, I need you to make 2 Constitution saves.
So,
Smoking that ghost dank.
Jiggle me swattabagata, man.
That's what the screen's called.
that's a 19.
All right. So you cough
It's
a
like-
little bit. Cough a little bit, but you handle it. You're a champion. This isn't the first spectral dank you've ever smoked.
Right, you know, this is all right. This is good, but I know a guy. If you ever find yourself in need after this point, you gotta come find me. I'm gonna hand it back to him.
He takes it, just kind of sets it on his lip, so it's just kind of hanging out there. He leans forward and he goes, "All right, I'll talk to you, but I'm not going to talk to any of your cop-ass friends over there. You're looking for a woman. I've never known her name. I'm looking for a
Okay.
woman.
All right.
Only way I can describe her here, she wears a big old headdress that's like a bunch of antlers sticking in a bunch of different directions.
Okay.
And to say that she's crazy hot and crazy scary is an understatement.
Hot, like she's.
Understatement.
Am I gonna need thermal protection?
No, like, whew.
Oh, attractive.
Yeah.
Understood. Got it. Okay, so we're looking for an attractive woman with, with a hunting trophy on her head.
Yeah,
Got
pretty
it.
much. She was the last one I saw with the knife that I think you're looking for. So,
Okay, here?
yeah, it seems like everybody in Rakdos is here today, so she's got to be around somewhere.
Is there something going on? Is there a reason for that? I mean, I asked you so many questions. I see you're really busy.
Oh no, you handled that like a champ, and I don't talk to cops, and obviously you're not a cop, so like
That's
I
true.
like
I'm
you.
not a cop. That's
Yeah,
true.
most definitely. No, you don't smell Azorius at all. So
No.
So yeah, no, it's the bloodletting today.
That's today.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay
So,
then.
On your toes.
Definitely.
That's how I died.
And yeah, well,
And he-
I
he-
almost said happy bloodletting to you, but that seems ironic and insensitive at this point.
Nah, it's okay. I mean, like, I knew what I was getting into, and he looks up and he has just the deepest cut along his
Wow,
throat.
that's impressive.
And he keeps his head leaned up, and as he talks to you, it doesn't come out of his mouth, it's just out of his throat.
Ugh.
Please tell me he
Alright,
takes
so-
a hit to the throat, like just.
So I'm gonna let you guys go and get back
Nice.
to your loitering.
Alright.
Thank you for your help. I appreciate it.
Yeah. If you need any other help, you let me know. And he like winks at you a little bit.
Oh Jesus. Okay, thanks.
I got friends in.
Your friends on the other side aren't always the most wholesome.
No, often they aren't. In fact, black witches don't have very many wholesome friends. Okay, that's it. I guess I'm gonna come back from it then. I assume Thalius is still astral projecting.
I'm braiding Astra's hair.
Stick has been picking ticks off boar meat.
Okay, you guys. So we're looking for. This is a weird one. No, I didn't take notes because it's hard to do without my hands. But we're looking for what was described to me as an attractive woman with antlers
We're
of some
looking
kind.
for another deer?
Yeah, I don't know. That's
We're
another
looking
person.
for another deer man, but with antlers.
Yeah,
But it's a
an attractive woman with a headdress of some kind with antlers. That's who's supposed to have the blade of Rakdos that we're looking for. Everyone's here today for an event called the Bloodletting, which I feigned being familiar with, but truthfully, I have no idea what's going on. But it doesn't
that's
sound great. Are you familiar?
We do bloodletting all the time back home.
That's for
That's how you
medicine.
get rid of
You
the
guys
bad
are.
bloods, balance out your
Nope.
tumors.
Nope.
I don't think that they mean like in the sort of like medical sense.
So these people are all sick. Cover your mouth.
I don't.
You didn't realize they were sick the whole time you were here? Look around! This is a fucking sick
He just pulls out like a
place!
dirty rag and starts like covering boar meat's snout with it, so it's just like pig snout with the rag on top.
I'm gonna say we should try to lay as low as possible. I'm sure we're gonna bump into more living people the further we get in here. But from the looks of things, a lot of the folks out here died due to this sort of occasion. So maybe
He's, like,
let's
trying
not.
to look at who you're talking about and has no idea what's going on.
Yeah, you don't see this guy over here?
No.
Oh man, it's okay. He's doing. Don't come on. Leave Stick alone. Don't do that. Come on.
I
That's
want
not
to pretend
nice.
like I see.
You're
him.
gonna want to stand over here.
Whoa. Whoa. No, you can't touch a person there.
I mean, whenever I think we're not gonna find any more in this room, in my opinion. I'm ready to move on whenever anyone else is.
While they're doing that, it's an open, like, massive carnival tent in front of us, right?
Jump scare.
That got me.
Right, DM?
Less of a carnival tent, more of like a theater facade.
Oh, okay, like
Cool.
a building. Okay.
Because based off last week, you were given kind of like a Victorian era London kind of vibe to this
Yeah,
place, right? With gas
so-
lights and stuff.
Victorian era London, but instead of like poop in the streets, it's blood.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
But there might also be poop in that blood.
I was gonna say they're not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, yeah.
It's true.
But yeah, instead of a
Okay.
brown river, it's a red river that has poop in it.
Brown in it.
Yeah.
So basically we cannot see inside the building yet.
No.
Okay.
In fact, as you start to look at the doors, there are two gentlemen standing in front of the doors, like kind of like greeting people more or less. Both of them are very tall, obviously on stilts, wearing very long, like red and white striped pants. Neither wearing a shirt, both
Of course.
covered in tattoos, scars, and piercings, like from head to pants, because you can't see anything other than that. Both completely bald, head shaved.
How tall are they with the stilts?
Probably around 10 feet.
Damn.
Okay, do they appear to be like taking like invitations or like checking identification in any way?
Not from what you can see. Mostly it looks like they're just like hyping everybody up.
Dope.
And are you headed towards the door, or what are you guys doing?
I
So I
want
know-
to try to have a conversation with one person somewhere around here that I can talk to at some point before we go inside.
Yeah, I don't think charging right at our objective is a good idea. I think we should probably blend as much as possible.
If we get a chance to get to some higher ground, I can take a look and see if we can find the deer woman.
So as soon as Rue says higher ground, Deleus is just gonna like come out of his daze and pick Rue up and put him on my shoulder.
You get a couple like as you pick Rue up and they start screaming. A couple people are gonna like turn and look, and like keep walking, and one person's just gonna be like, "Yeah!"
Yeah. Die.
And I'm gonna look at Rue and be like, this is what you asked for, yes? Higher ground?
Oh, you're not ground. Are you ground? You're not earth. I'm so. Okay. Yes. You know what? Yes.
This
Better
is
look.
good?
I'll take a better. Yes. Oh, yes. I
Yes.
can see better from here. That's.
And then I'm gonna stand up.
Oh Jesus! Oh my God! Oh, that's really tall. Oh my gosh! I'm like 5 times taller right now, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
At least
Deleus
5
is 7
times
foot
taller.
tall. Yeah.
This is a view you have not seen before.
Grab onto the top of the head and try not to claw.
Retract the claw.
That's freaking hilarious.
So, what's the play here, everybody?
I will try to stay on top.
Dick
Steady.
has an idea.
Go for
He's
it.
going. I'm gonna kind of like nudge Bormeat towards the men guarding the door,
Okay.
Okay.
and I'm gonna
I just
approach
want to
him,
go try to talk to some.
just like, look down here.
And
Do they?
One of them's just going like,
We are one of the enter the anusers. Allow us entrance.
enter the.
When he's-
answers? That's not. That's not here. We're not that
That
kind
is
of
what
club.
you do here. This is what we are.
He has an accent.
Oh,
It's a regional thing. You understand. We're here to make with the yucks and create magic.
Oh.
yes, we enter the anus with magic.
To step up at the same time and be like, "Well, I'm sorry, we're late. I haven't started everything yet." As my friend was saying, we're part of the entertainment here today. We're supposed to be helping try to keep spirits high. Pardon the pun. It's, hi, I'm Astra. Spirits are kind of my thing.
He just kind of shakes your hand, but not.
Sorry,
like-
Astra, you're way up there. My mistake.
He just kind of like touches your hand, but like not like an actual handshake. Just kind of like a.
Astra, do you remember the name for the person? Who was it that we were here to meet?
You know, I'm sorry. We see so many people. Was it It was.
God.
Remember,
big lady,
remember she had the
horn,
when we met her.
antlers.
She had the yeah, the horns, the
Yeah.
antlers. Exactly. I'm sorry. You must know who we're talking
Hired
about.
by
Right?
a
She's-
god?
God, what was the name?
There it is. There it is. Yep, that was it right there. I have the papers somewhere, and I'm just gonna like out of my bag pull a shitload of other papers and start rifling through them and be like, "I'm sorry, we're so late." Like I said,
I'm sorry. They were expecting us. We're so sorry we're late.
I'm not gonna be one to tell Exava no. Go ahead on.
Yeah, no, she seemed pretty high strung. If you could actually point us in the direction of Exava, that would be great because we were supposed to sort of check in before we got completely
Yeah.
going.
Yep, she's
Yeah.
he kind of looks at the sun. All right, yeah, it's she's gonna be in the pit already. You need to run to catch her.
Okay, well, then we're gonna run. Have a great day.
Thank you so
Like,
much.
Let's go,
Yeah.
All right,
And I'm just
guys.
gonna
This
run
way.
inside.
excellent. Then you are now inside. There's lots of people carrying blades and other like weapon-looking things, but the more you look, the more it's obvious that they're not warriors. It's kind of ornamental and kind of like edgy sideshow.
Cool.
And looking around, there's a large congregation. Everybody's kind of funneling into the main theater. Etlin, you said that you did want to talk to somebody. Try to talk to somebody.
Yeah, I was gonna try to find out the lady's name. We got it.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Do I see the pit or any of that?
Yeah, as you go into the main theater, it's actually like a big coliseum in there. It's kind of misleading because you're not used to seeing like a big coliseum inside. Looking
So
around,
good.
there's a bunch of like spotlights kind of like zipping around. Looking at the rafters, you see that there's casters of some sort with like large like spined collars, and they're kind of chained to where they're at, and they're all casting different versions of light.
Oh, cool. That's pretty dope and awful.
Yeah, it's awful, but it's,
Definitely bad.
It's like the rave scene from like a 2000s action movie.
yeah, like everybody
Dance
is. It's just hot and it's sweaty, and everybody's like really close together and having a great time. There's really loud like drums, like ding 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 ding.
Pick is
ding,
for
ding.
this.
Every now and then the crowd will just erupt in cheers as you
Right before
hit-
the drop, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Definitely a hard style of it.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, when the crowd erupts, you can't quite see. Finally, you catch a break in the crowd, and you can see there's a woman in the middle of the pit with the headdress that they were talking about. She's wearing not too many clothes, but from the way she's moving, you can start to understand. Okay, she moves around a lot, so she's probably more comfortable this way.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
Just-
thong of invincibility.
covered in blades and knives and pointy bits and all kinds of stuff.
What was her name again?
Oh, good. Of course, this is who we're supposed to steal something from.
Zava.
Exava.
Xava. Okay.
And you see her pick somebody up. Like there's only one other person in the pit. You see her pick that person up by the throat and just place a dagger into the top of their head and kind of toss them. And as she does that, the whole room just starts chanting blood, 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 blood.
So I don't know if a magic show is gonna cut it, you guys.
No, this is as far as I know so far. This is what they do in Recto. This is all they do in Rectos.
Yep.
Now this is a part I can get
Man,
with.
grab onto those goggles and just be like,
Come on, guys, this just got much simpler.
Little friend, where can I put you down?
Please don't.
So I'm gonna be totally honest and say it's normally a smash and grab kind of gig for us. This is a little different.
I don't know which one of those is the one.
Oh,
There's a lot of them.
the one. I mean that one. I'm just gonna point at her with like all the blades and the antlers and the. I mean, it's that one with.
No. Which blade?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Probably the one in the, the headspace.
And
Where
as,
his rank should
as
be.
she pulls the knife out of the head, you get a better look at it. And Astra, it does match the description that you had read. It's about a 2-foot long blade. Like it's a very long. It's a bit longer to be called a knife. It's more of like a very short sword.
It's a knife.
But it's serrated with like large jagged edges on the outside, and a slick like It's almost like a sickle. So it's like curves very nicely. Outside edge is serrated and kind of barbed. Inside edge is very, very finely sharpened. And it's chained at the hilt. There's a length of chain that kind of runs off the hilt and then wraps up her arm all the way to the shoulder.
From the blade?
Yeah, so like from the handle of the blade, it's just kind of like wraps up to her shoulder. She pulls the blade out and kind of swings her arm a little bit to get some slack in the chain, and then drops the blade and starts swinging it.
So that's
All
gonna
right,
make
can we
stealing it a
clarify
little
something
trickier.
really quick? The blade was not in her own head, right?
No.
Okay, cool.
In a guy. She picked
Okay,
up a
okay.
man, put it in his head.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Plugged it
I
in.
thought she was pulling it out of her own head, and I was like, 2 feet long? How is she alive?
I need
Right, we can't kill that.
I need everybody to make a perception check for me.
Done.
I'm-
All right,
I'm
you guys ready
out.
for another cow face?
Whoa!
Hey, not bad.
You are
All right, I
not
can live with this.
prepared for my fat ones. You're not prepared.
I got
know
another
that
one.
too.
Really quick. This is a coliseum inside a theater, right?
Yes, but it is very well lit.
Is it
Color,
bigger
But it's
than
not sunlight, right?
No.
It's 24.
A call it theater.
18.
Call it
Stay the
theater.
observant.
All right. So Stick and Rue, you both see this almost perfectly. As she
don't see shit.
pulled that knife out of the person's head, obviously there's going to be blood on the blade. And before she starts swinging it, you were able to see the blood travel from the blade up, traveling up her arm into the cuts all over her body from fighting. And as that blood hits, they instantly just start to heal over.
I want this knife. The knife makes you healthy.
Guys, the blood from the knife heals her wounds.
It's a knife of healing and killing.
What? How did I miss that?
A knife of keeling.
It's good for you.
Phileas is still looking at Rue, waiting for a response and where he can put her down or him down. Just
That's fine. I'll just jump down.
You just like tap her legs. Hey.
where?
Can we go now? Let's fight this lady.
And then very loudly throughout the room you hear a very familiar voice of Lawrence. And just before you can request it, my fine boar riding friend. And one of the mages focuses their light spell on y'all in the middle of the crowd. Goes, we have 5 new challengers.
Here to challenge your ability to grasp reality with a stunning. Is it working?
make a deception check with disadvantage.
Yeah, you're doing all this work, and Phileas is just.
Okay, damn it. Disadvantage. First one was a 17 before modifiers. A 6
Do I
before
get to-
modifiers.
do I
It's
get
going to
assist
be.
on this one?
I mean, go ahead. You can go for it.
Now, Ian, can I?
Oh, deception
Can
plus
I say
6.
what I would say
Yes.
before you decide whether I roll with disadvantage or not?
Yes.
So
Okay.
16.
16. Noted.
It's like, and speaking of grasping, hold on to your seats, folks. Get ready to be amazed.
Maze.
No, that's all I say. I'm not going in on this one.
You can,
I'm still pretty sure we're gonna die.
You can roll your deception with disadvantage, please.
That's what I figured. Okay, so if it gets worse than that, that's not better. Oh, same roll twice.
Hey!
Wait, 4. But is it charisma? Is the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deception is charisma, yes.
So cool. That is a 7, a modified 7.
All right. So the room doesn't really change its tone. In fact, the people around you, they all turn, and most of them look excited, not like aggressive or like they're going to attack you in any way.
These people are ramped up.
Yeah, they're hyped. The drums are like hitting them in the chest. They're here for the blood sport. Yeah.
These people are all hopped up on X.
Yeah. You
Oh,
see
yeah.
one guy in the back of the room just kind of hugging the wall because the bass is just so nice.
Yeah.
These clothes are so soft.
Does anybody have a water?
There's one dude. There's one dude just rubbing his face on rabbit furs.
Oh god.
I mean,
Speaking of stick,
like, what did you eat? What did you eat? And who did you get it from?
Real quick, stick. Like
Okay, so-
the thing that reminds me of stick the most is the picture of like the dog's like it's like the dog's face whenever you ask what's in your mouth. It's just like
Put it in his mouth.
oh!
And then it takes off.
Yeah. All right. So the group, like the crowd around you, actually starts to kind of close in behind you and push you
damn it.
forward towards the arena.
Oh, good.
Stick
Okay,
needs very
so
little prompting.
here we go. Yeah, Stick's the first one
Shield
down, I
up,
imagine.
Lance up.
All right.
Stick is chanting.
That's his magic show, Lance and Shield.
And
Yes.
this is actually where we're going to jump into our roll 20.
Hey.
Why? We're not fighting. We're doing a magic show.
yeah.
Keep trying.
I am.
Admirable effort.
Behold, I have made
Behold.
corn.
The Rabot.
Gentlemen.
I don't
See, it's
wanna
pretty cool.
die.
So how do we do the roll 20 thing? Like, do I
Yeah.
click launch game or?
Yeah. Click launch game.
Yes.
Okay.
And
I'm on it, but I see just blackness. Is that normal?
Yeah.
All right.
I haven't revealed anything to you yet.
Dope.
Reveal your secrets.
Get out of here, Snape. Nobody
He did.
invited you.
Always.
Mr. Potter,
All right.
our new celebrity.
So when you're down in, you get
Wow.
down into the arena, and
Let's open up this pit.
there we go. Chat, you can now see what I see. You can't see our cast's face for the time being. If something good is going to happen, I'll switch between scenes here for you, so don't be
Nothing
alarmed.
Nothing good's gonna happen on my face. I promise. I'll save it all for when you see me again.
So,
I'm scared.
Are you scared?
there we go.
I don't want to die.
As
Oh,
you're getting
shit.
down into the arena, 4 other people jump into the arena and kind of form up on
Bless you.
Exava.
Oh
You
shit.
bastard.
So, and one, let me make sure I'm giving my descriptions correctly here. I came prepared today.
Hey.
I see stick.
Yup.
I mean, I see boar meat.
There's a little gobbo on there.
I know, but like boar meat stands out a lot.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he does.
there's one that's just carrying a short sword. It's not like a big rippy one or anything. That's just a basic short sword. And he's wearing this mask that just covers this much of his face. And that mask itself looks like a dragon's snout. Has
I
big
want that
teeth
mask.
kind of coming up. It's very intimidating. I mean, all of you have seen combat in some way,
Debatable.
shape, or form. So, I mean, it's built to be striking.
I want to tap stick on the shoulder and before the end of this day, that mask will be yours.
I'm gonna reach my hand into a pouch on my belt, swirl it around, and pull out covered in white silverish powder that I made from grinding up a bunch of moths.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then I'm gonna
Yes.
trace out a skull kind of motive on my face.
I'm about it. I'm super about it.
So excited about that.
There's another standing around, his eyes wide like dinner plates, just looking around, kind of tweaking out. And he's just not looking great. You can see in his hand there are 2 vials. And he's just kind of sitting here shaking them, just getting hype,
All right.
Another one wearing a very very tight shirt with no sleeves, arms covered in. Sorry.
I like there's arms covered in.
So arms covered in scars, just scars on scars on scars, and he has like little daggers just everywhere within easy reach on him, and he's currently juggling the knives,
Nice.
trying to make a spectacle out of it. He has about 5 knives going right now, and every couple of seconds he'll grab one and sheath it and pull out another.
By sheath it, you mean like stab himself?
Some of them.
Those are the places where he keeps the knife.
Some of them, like along his arm here, like 'cause he is covered in scars. Along his arm, it looks like he's got it a blade just through the skin enough. Like when you take a safety pin and put it through the top layer of skin.
Yeah, no, nobody does that.
That kid in
No,
school.
I did this. I did this.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I did it sometimes.
Yeah.
No.
I did it one
Yeah,
time on
I
Alice.
was a little bit of that kid.
Yeah.
Just through like my thumb, you know?
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah. But yeah, he's kind of like, there's some knives that way. A lot of them are sheathed in like proper housings. So that was 1, 2, 3. The last one, he's not actually wielding a weapon. In fact, he just has like a lasso.
Ooh.
I like that.
And
I like that.
he has
You're a cow. That makes sense.
he has 2
Thank you.
Bam.
Hey.
Astra, go ahead and give yourself inspiration for that.
Hey. All right.
He has 2 like tattoos coming around down this way. They're just deep red lines.
Cool.
But other than that, there's nothing
that's
too
sweet.
there's nothing too crazy about him. The last on the other side is who's been pointed out to you as Exava, just as she was described, a very tall woman with the headdress. Seeing it now, you feel like antlers was the wrong term to have used. It's more of just it looks like the jester motif a lot of people like around here, but instead of being like floppy, it's rigid and just kind of sticks out in every direction.
So we're talking Hella.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
I'm not against it.
No. And as she's kind of pacing back and forth, you can see her in the back line there, like furthest away. She's kind of pacing back and forth, and she comes up and picks up her long sword, very, I guess you could say, ornately decorated. The blade being of just like you would think a longsword should, but every so often there's prongs that kind of come out from the sides, making it almost unwieldy looking, but also looking like it could mess you up.
she's swinging a sharp
Okay.
Christmas tree.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Ian,
Still,
are we in combat?
not yet.
But it's clear that we're gonna fight these guys.
Not if we do a magic show first.
They're squaring up on you.
I want to go ahead and use catapult.
Catapult.
Yeah.
Yes!
All right. Who are
Yeah.
you catapulting?
So the guy that's
Stick.
like juggling blades, I'm just gonna pull one of his blades out of the air and just go straight for his ear.
His ears.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh.
Wait, so you're just trying to intimidate?
No, like,
No,
like
like-
in his ear.
Do you have to touch the object, or can
Oh.
you just...
You're like, why are you cutting his ear off?
No,
It says it doesn't say anything about having to touch it. Choose one object weighing up to 5 pounds that isn't being worn or carried.
Oh,
and if it's in the air.
Yeah.
That's brilliant!
All right. Go
Love
ahead
it.
and that's a dexterity save, I believe. Yes.
Let's see
With
here.
how much you used
Yeah,
this spell
dex
last
save.
season, I should know this spell by now.
I should know it too.
Yeah, let's be serious.
Listen, I also have a whole spaceship to manage.
You do. So what's your spell save DC now?
Oh shit, guys.
12 plus your intelligence modifier.
My intelligence. Okay, 12 plus my intelligence modifier. So it is 17.
I did that correct, right, TJ? 12 plus? Okay,
Well,
making
it's
sure.
8 plus proficiency plus int mod. So yeah.
At level
12
10, that'd be 12. Okay, awesome. So
So, yeah.
12 plus intelligence, so 17?
Yeah.
He does
17.
not make it.
So he does not make it.
He does not make it. Roll your damage.
Awesome. So catapult it does. Sorry.
That guy's just juggling, and then one's
Three.
like,
It says it does 3d8 bludgeoning damage. Is that changed with this bladed weapon? Here?
I'll give it piercing damage instead of bludgeoning.
we got an echo from somebody.
Maybe it's roll 20.
No?
Is he still? It was TJ. I see you're muted now. Sorry about that.
So yeah, what's that damage? You're muted.
Sorry, so that was six was what it came to. So 16, and then when it hits him, I'm like, we said we were going to do a magic show.
All right. Let me double check here. Hold on.
Yeah, you're
Let's
like somebody
play
checking
Is
a
He
list.
Dead?
Oh wait, you're right. Hang on.
All right. So yeah, that guy, you catch him right in the ear, and it just buries itself to the hilt. And he goes down like a sack of bricks.
Yes.
Or just eyes kind of glaze, and he's and
Do all the rest of the blades land in him?
at least near him.
Nice.
Just around him.
Okay. 2, 3. Okay. All right. So when he goes down, one of those knives lands directly in his chest on one of his bandoliers, on a spot just so happens to have had a small vial on it.
Uh-oh.
What?
That blade pierces the vial and explodes.
And the whole crowd goes blood, blood, blood.
Oh yeah,
blood.
no, the crowd is absolutely loving this. So, oh, that's the wrong. There we go.
Nice, Sid. Thank you. Choice.
This gentleman is now. I've replaced him with a dead body, as you can see.
Oof.
So yeah, he then explodes, and the other 3 were able to kind of jump out of the way in time. It's just a little 5-foot radius there. So he's the only one that's caught in that. But you never know. Other people might be carrying similar vials.
Yeah.
Excellent.
like,
So at this point,
I want
Oh,
to
go-
just be like, we're here to do magic.
Obviously, we just magicked that man to death, which sounds like something.
Just part for the course here. Right?
Yes.
so at this point, Ixava's just she lets out this hideous laugh. As then magic away. Roll initiative.
I tried, Sid. I tried.
Dude, let's be as entertaining as possible while we kill these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Welcome to Rakdos. That's the mindset you need.
Yeah.
Initiative time.
Let's rack those fools.
Nice.
Get it? Okay.
And just hold on to your numbers here for a second. TJ, you're still super muted, my guy.
Not anymore.
I haven't been able to hear him.
Oh.
Yeah. So something happened with his mic then.
How about now?
Now
Hey.
There.
Quick fit.
Don't suppose I have advantage on initiative, do I?
I'm gonna say nah, family.
Damn, I should have used luck for that. I fucked up.
Okay, sorry. Normally I just run like one person, one enemy initiative. This is a little new for me.
Yeah, you're taking the training wheels off. You got to pay for it too.
Yeah, I do. I was really hoping that blade slinger guy would see combat.
Way to go, Steven.
I
Listen, man.
spent like an hour on that dude. But that's cool.
All right,
Is
so
this real?
let's do 25 to 20 initiative wise. So Rue,
28.
28.
Jesus. I'm pretty sure that's more health points than I had in our last
Alright.
camp.
And then what is 20 to 15?
15.
Oh no.
Not good.
Yeah,
15 to 10.
I got 12.
I'm with you here, TJ.
10 to 5.
We'll see which one of us falls off at 5. There we go.
Okay, TJ, what do you have? A 5. And Atlin, what was yours?
I have a 7.
Oh, look at this guy.
Yeah, I'm fancy.
And then go ahead and roll me a boar meat initiative 2, just in case you get dismounted.
There.
How many feet is each square?
5.
5.
That simplifies that a lot. Bormy got 13.
All right.
The pig is faster than I am. This makes sense.
And Thaleus, what was your initiative? I'm sorry?
12.
12. Okay. Just needing to make sure that I have everything in the right spots here. Excellent. So, switching this over so everybody can see. Exava, like, through that low chuckle, then show us some magic. Rue, you are first to the fight.
Magic! Magic! And I'll go ahead and...
Yes.
Magic!
Magic, man.
think
Not
I'm
until you know
gonna-
what
Eat
trick
it.
I am.
Trying to make sure I'm within all the space that I can go. Maybe right there. Oh, it didn't move. Go.
That's you just click and drag on your character.
Yeah. And so it lit up a square, and then it didn't move after I let go of the square. Of
So-
the drag.
Where are you trying to go?
So person that's wearing blue with the lance, is that Astra?
Yes.
Trying to go like 3
Clearly.
squares in front of her.
It's a lance.
So like there.
You can do it.
Yar.
Okay.
Yes. And I will. There's nowhere to hide here, right?
No, but as you're moving, you feel that the ground, what you had thought was mud, or what you thought was dirt, is actually like mud.
Oh.
If you look on the map, you can see the other textures. That is going to be, we're going to call that difficult terrain of like deeper mud.
Oh, like around the edges
Oh,
there.
cool.
Yeah,
Is,
Oh,
is
snap.
this our first difficult terrain?
it is.
Just
Season
this
2.
season.
Season
Yeah.
2. No more training wheels. I guess that's
You
our
see-
slogan.
You see these stops? We're pulling them.
And so I'm going to reach inside of my cloak into my pack, which you guys only see me reaching the cloak, and pull out a crystal and just kind of hold it. And I will cast Phantasmal Force at She-Devil person.
Okay. Go ahead. And what is that? That's a wisdom save, correct?
That is... it is an intelligence check. Can use its action to examine the phantasm with an intelligence check against her spell save DC. Oh, the fail. So wait, the save. Target must make an intelligence saving throw. There we go.
Okay, so an intelligence saving throw. And what's your spell save DC?
14.
All right, so she passes.
Ah.
She sees through your shenanigans.
Okay, and then I will go ahead and let me check this again really quick. And well, I'll just keep this. I'll just keep the stone ready, and I'll just. There's nowhere to hide, right? There's nowhere to hide.
Nope, nowhere to hide, unfortunately.
I can't bonus action hide. I will just. I don't know. I'll just be there.
You can dash.
I mean, you can. Yeah, dashing is a thing.
Back to here. It's not letting me do it. Okay.
If you select your character, is it, like, do you have like the dots around them?
There's an arrow.
Okay, so if you click on them, you can then just drag.
Oh. Did you move it right now?
I just did, but like if you
Okay.
grab that. Sorry, everybody, this is our first time rolling through roll 20, so there is going to be a little bit of hiccups, but we'll get it. We'll be there. All right. So next up is going to be. Next up is Exava. She is actually going to. She's going to step around to theirs. It's 5, 10, 15, 20.
25, 30.
She's just going to make a dash, not a dash action. She's going to move quickly up to about the halfway point, right where Rue had been. And the whole time, just with the exuding showmanship through this whole thing. Because this is, though it's serious to her, it's people are watching. You have to make it a fun time for them. And she's going to point at the person on the pig, and she's going to cast Compelled Duel.
Whoa.
What are we looking at?
So
Saving throw against her DC?
Yes.
Do you want me to pull up Compelled Duel?
I have it right here.
Okay.
So you attempt to compel a creature into a duel. One creature that you can see within range must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's my best stat. You're in trouble.
On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against other creatures than you, and must make a Wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from you.
Okay, I was purely just talking shit right now, but I got 18 on the die, so...
All right, well, she's not doing
my
that.
worst stat, but that's also...
feel like-
I mean...
I feel like it's like a burn spell slot because he's just gonna fight her anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
She's like, fight me, and he's like, okay.
Okay.
It's like, down, let's go.
Down
All right.
to fight.
And she's then going to kind of step back and ready an action that I prefer to keep a secret until the time, because DM tricks.
Because you're a DM and you get to do that.
Yeah, magic, I ain't gotta explain shit.
Use, since
I ain't gotta explain shit.
on the DM.
Yes, motive is fun and a good time for everyone.
And
Lots and
just
lots of
fucking up demons together.
All right, next up it is Astra.
Okay, so let me pull open this cool little new tool of ours. And what on earth is my move speed without the broom? 30. Okay. Wow, this chick made some moves up on us. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to step right up in her grill here. Okay. And first and foremost. Oh, shit. See, I want to do this awesomely.
Do it, I believe.
So we're going to do it awesomely. But hang on. Because I got to make sure this is going to work the way I want. Okay, yeah, that's a cantrip, so that works. So my bonus action, I'd like to do Thaumaturgy. Isn't that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
All right. So I would like to just make whispers all around this lady.
Okay.
All right, just to be unsettling, just for the effect, right? What's this show? It's fun. It's all in good fun. But yeah, essentially just like voices she can't quite make out. Maybe they're threatening, maybe they're not. Are they teasing? Are they sarcastic? Who knows? You can't tell. There's lots of them. Right after that, I'd like to go ahead and use my primary action here.
Thaumaturgy is an action.
It's a cantrip, so it can be bonus action, can it not? Oh, then never mind.
It'll say.
It is a cantrip.
It'll say
But
like
it's
your
an
action. It'll say either action or bonus action. Most cantrips are bonus actions. However, there's a whole bunch of them. I was also playing a cleric, so we had a bunch of bonus action.
Well, that's not what I would have done then. Misunderstanding of rules. My apology.
Retcon.
Yeah, right.
bad.
Which doesn't allow you to do that, right? Or does it allow you to do that?
Well, then we're just gonna stand in her face like I moved there is just fine, and I'm gonna use my fear ability to bring out a vision of the Great Lady and attempt to terrify our newfound assailant.
Okay, and that is a
Jump scare.
I'll pull it right now. That is a come back to me. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
Yeah, you're good.
Hate to be the stick in the mud there.
Wisdom saving. No, I appreciate it. I want to be able to do this right. Wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute.
All right, what's your spell save DC?
That is gonna be. Let me come back to it. 14.
14?
Yes.
All right, she makes it.
So not scared at all.
Not even a little bit.
Now I'm terrified. So I still have my bonus action, right?
Yeah, so you come forward and you're just like, "Ah!" Like crazy gray lady
And
moment.
she's like,
And
okay.
she just kind of goes,
Oh, okay. So that's bad. Bonus action, I guess I'm gonna mount up on the broom and hope for the best. Mount up on the stick, rather, like it's a broom.
okay, and you do have
So
a
I'm gonna
fly
fall
speed.
back and just sort of fall onto it like a seat.
All right, since you are you moving anywhere?
No, I just mean
Okay.
like literally like I can't disengage. I'm not a assassin, so I cannot do that, correct?
Because that was, you still have movement, is what I'm saying.
I moved my full movement to get to her. That was my full 30. I was,
Oh, okay, my bad. I was counting.
even though
one
I'm just
space.
mounting up, I didn't think it worked that way.
No, I was counting one space like further
Gotcha.
forward from where you started. That's my bad.
Gotcha. No, it's all good. So yeah, I'm good. I essentially just am ready to move on it next turn.
All right.
Move on. Move on.
So then after that, it is going to be, so everybody can see, that's where we're at right now.
Oh,
Chat.
I'm in a bad place, family.
After that, it is going to be
My spooky face didn't work.
the Halus.
Dude, you were doing so well.
I
What happened?
was. And then I got
Thaleus.
Thaleus. I got all self-conscious because it took me a second. I'm a chump.
No, you're good, bud. It's only week 3. You're
Yeah,
fine.
you know.
If it's, towards the end of the season, you're still making that, I might say something. but-
Astra used scary face. It had no effect.
So much like the first encounter we had, I'm going to kind of push my stick into the staff into the ground.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah,
Not
caught
that kind of
myself.
show.
I
Yes,
mean,
it is.
did we open with what TJ was doing in that
I mean-
alleyway or not? Like,
Wasn't actively involved, but whatever.
anyway, staff into the ground, and then I'm gonna take my cloak off again and hang it on the staff,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna move in. Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, you can do it,
here?
family. Yes.
And then I can rotate, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
How
move
do you
there.
rotate while we're at it?
There should be a little gray segment.
Oh, I see
coming off
that.
of it. Yeah. And then
Sick.
I will
I see you over there.
do. I will attack. Just a regular attack.
Just straight up, like, pop.
Yeah.
All right. And go ahead and roll to hit for me.
That is going to be a 16.
16 hits.
Ooh. Cool.
That's pretty boss. I'm so proud.
You know what? I am too, surprisingly.
It's going to be a 7 damage.
7 damage. All right, and you're just punching her?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to swing and sucker punch her, basically, right in the middle of her shoulder blades,
Okay, just like.
5-starring her, but punching her.
All right.
And
so,
then bonus action, patient defense.
okay.
Ooh.
If it comes up, we're gonna have to go over what patient defense does, but we will get there if it comes up.
Attacks against him at disadvantage.
I figured it was something along that line.
But he has to sacrifice a key point for it.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
It's pretty fine.
that's okay.
We got
Everything's fine. So Pep, I think you're muted.
I was.
I'm sorry. Not trying to
Alright.
ignore you.
Womp womp.
No, you're okay.
So what were you saying?
Oh no, I'm just gonna make Phileas more and more like Bruce Lee because I already gave him high.
Yes, please. Please
So,
do.
Yeah.
Please
All
give him a
right.
yellow jumpsuit.
So
Dude,
next
I
up,
want it.
it is
so
going
bad.
to be. Which one was number?
The crazy dude.
It actually is, in fact. So the crazy dude over here on the end, he's gonna move. 1, 2, 3, right there.
I'm just imagining. Is it a Roberto?
Hold up, Red. I gotta practice my stabbing. So
Took away my staff.
he's gonna run in and just at the top of his lungs screaming, "Blood!" He's gonna kick open both lids on the flasks and pound them both.
Bro, Zero force.
and proceed to just
No.
like shake and like seize out, and that's gonna be his whole turn.
Shit, that guy just downloaded. He just downed the 2 vials for epoxy that you put together.
But he's now just like.
So like the end of Blade, like this dude's about to pop.
Yeah, we'll see. Next up, it is Etlin.
Okay. Where's which one's is
Magic
that guy?
show.
That's the red
Magic
guy?
show.
So this red guy right here, the one I just highlighted, he is the one.
I do not see the highlighting.
I don't see the
Oh,
highlight.
okay, my bad. So this guy,
Uh-huh.
Gotcha. I see. Thank you.
he's the one. I guess I can do. There's like a highlight tool I need to find, but he's the one that just pounded the vials.
Okay. Okay.
The dead body up in the corner, he's dead. The other 2 are haven't moved yet. The sword and shield, she's a placeholder for actual Exava. We couldn't find a model for Exava, so that's fine. But yeah, that's what's going on there.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Like just like, kind of like do like a bunch of like flashy movements, and say like, you were promised a magic show.
Do it.
And then I just pull out a piece of rope. I take the piece of rope out of my bag, and it's just a length of rope, just like saggy, flaccid rope, and I just like slowly unwind it from itself and just go. And as I like snap it, it just like snaps to like a hard line. I just like let it like raise
No longer flaccid
itself
at all.
into the air. No, rigid.
The rope is fully engorged.
Oh god.
Okay.
And so like I hop into my magic hole.
So you're rope tricking,
I am rope tricking.
and I'm gonna say nope the fuck out to that.
So I'm gonna go in there.
Okay. Sounds
And
good.
I'm gonna go prepare some fuck for.
All right, then we are going to. Where is it?
Ian, is it okay while I'm in here? If nothing else happens, is it okay if I text you what I'm doing in there?
Yes, please do. In
Okay.
fact, and I
Thank
just
you.
hid Etlin from everybody, so
Thank you.
Now.
so gone. Excellent. So next up, after Etlin, it is the other one. Yes. So the one with the rope is going to.
Oh,
He's going to activate. And he's,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's going to
Activate.
step forward.
Captain Lasso.
1, 2, to right here next to the Alis.
Phileas.
Phileas, the Alis.
Phileas.
Phileas, there we go.
Phileas.
And now I got it back. Phileas,
Phileas.
Phileas. There we go. So he's gonna step up with his lasso, and he's just gonna toss it, trying to rope himself a cow. The instant that's not funny.
So someone clip his face if you can see it
That
right
was
now,
the
please.
perfect.
No, they can't.
No, they can't.
Damn it.
I'm sorry,
That was
guys.
so good.
This switching between scenes is gonna take a minute to get used to. I'm sorry. So steps up and throws the rope. What is your armor class, sir?
It is. 1 sec. 15.
Roll for armor class. No.
15. Let's see. Ooh, you're lucky this has disadvantage.
Yeah, damn.
You're
right.
lucky it has disadvantage.
All right, yeah. So he throws it, and you're
You hurt my
able
boy, I'm
to
coming
just
after you.
kind of duck out of the way, just kind of sidestep it.
Question,
Uh-huh.
DM. I took the Sentinel feat, and
Uh-huh.
it says if someone makes an attack within 5 feet of me, I get an opportunity attack. Does
Yes,
this
you
count?
do. Yes. If you would like to burn your reaction to do so, then yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Then go ahead and roll to hit.
Burn it.
Get him.
Oh no,
Get him, cowboy.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
a big ol' 9.
9 will not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
So you, he throws the lasso. You kind of step out of the way. You grab the rope and kind of pull him in. Try to pull him into your fist. He
Mhm.
just kind of digs his heels in.
Nice. I like that visual. That's good.
Yeah. Thank you. Next up,
A quick question, if you don't mind.
yeah,
For Thaleus, when you attacked her earlier, why'd you only punch her once?
Because
key points.
I'd have to use
I don't
flurry of.
No,
Right?
you don't.
Do I get 2 attacks?
When you take the attack action, you punch twice.
Sick. I
That
thought
was-
I thought I got that later.
That was
Oh,
my
No,
bad.
that's at level 5.
That was my bad. I'm sorry.
You're level 10.
Alright.
So next time, yes.
Measure once, punch twice.
Also,
Yeah.
you can punch again as a bonus action, but you used your bonus action for patient defense, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you could potentially punch between 3 and 5 times a turn.
Right. Well, now that I know that, yes. Yeah.
Got your back, buddy.
Yeah. Sick. That helps everybody.
It does. It helps me a
Except for the
lot.
bad guys.
Yeah, I mean, it might help me too. I don't know.
It
You
helps
can also
them
do Stunning
die.
Strike. You can just decide to cast that whether you hit or not.
I thought that was for flurry only. Nope. You're right.
No,
I
it's a
have. I see
melee
that.
attack.
I wrote that down.
Just like if Ian says you hit, you can be like, and it's a stun.
Yeah. I see that now. I wrote it down and have a star next to it and everything, and I didn't use it. So
Today we are learning how to play monks, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey!
Not a bad thing.
Welcome to TJ versus Rules.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well just make it a segment on this show.
If only.
All right. So, Stick. You're up.
All
There
right,
we go.
showtime. So
It's high noon.
Stick is going to. She is small potatoes, and he always learned that you save the best for last. So he's gonna run straight past her with Bormeat's 40 feet of movement.
Okay.
It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And he's gonna run right up to this douche. He's gonna.
You are
Bormeat-
moving through difficult terrain there.
Oh, difficult terrain.
Because we have the anywhere that it's textured would be difficult terrain through there. Sorry.
Ah, crap, you got a point. So
Yeah.
in that case, let's see. 5, 10,
Um,
15, 20.
so we can see where everybody's going.
Okay, yep. He's going to run right over to here. He's going to avoid the textured terrain.
Okay.
He's going to come right up here. And he's going to attack this scrub twice, the one who's behind Thaleus.
The rope boy.
Yup.
All right.
He's learned that you shouldn't ignore people who... Yeah, you don't ignore people.
Yeah, no, that's rude to ignore people.
Exactly. Plus, Stick may not be a social guy, but this is his element. He has one goddamn job on this ship, and this is it. So, he's
Does it-
going to attack Mr. Ropey Boy twice.
Okay.
And that's an 18 on the die for the first attack.
Okay.
And that would be 13 damage.
Okay. Excellent. Make sure.
Second attack's a nat 20, motherfucker!
Oof. All right.
Hey.
Go ahead. Obviously, it hits. Go for it.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll 2d12s because I like rolling more die. Now this is how you start a fight. Other than just saying, hey, you guys want to start a fight?
Hey, you guys want a fist fight about it?
12, 14, 17.
All right. Yeah, he heckin' dead though. So.
So just...
All right. So with your first stab, it just goes right through his shoulder. Second one, you go kind of like symmetry. I mean, you're brutal, but you like things to be similar. You kind of misjudge it a little bit, and you puncture a similar flask to what was on the other person as well.
Uh-oh.
I need
Popping bottles, if you will.
I need you and Thaleus to
Dex?
make dex saves, please.
Whoops.
Thaleus is like still spaced
No,
out, but
nat
somehow
20.
dodges whatever it is.
Okay.
Oh!
27 total, baby.
20, but move the decimal place over one.
So a 2?
Yeah.
Oh, bud.
Oh,
But it's plus
200?
six,
Jesus.
So it's 8.
So it's your dex was 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then, Thaleus, you actually dive out of the way, and you are completely fine there. Ain't taking no
Sick move.
taking no guff from nobody about that. But
Take a guff.
Stick, you're gonna be taking
2 guffs.
actually 2 damage.
Ha!
As the explosion isn't big, it's almost like it did, like the potion didn't work as it was supposed to, and it was more just kind of some singed hairs, and now boar meat smells really hot.
He always smells hot.
Poor guy.
Yeah, it's just kind of gross sounding.
And for boar meat's action, I'm just gonna have boar meat dodge.
Okay, that works. Then
What was that for?
being an idiot.
Okay.
So this last guy, the one with the short sword, he's gonna activate. And he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, right here in front of boar meat, because he just saw his homie get murked. So he's gonna run in and try to help, making 2 attacks at Stick and boar meat. Here's the first attack. What's your AC?
If he's attacking me, it's 19.
Okay. And what's, just so I have it, what's boar meat's?
If he's attacking boar meat, it's 16, but boar meat's dodging.
Yeah. All right. Well, that first attack misses. The second attack going at Stick is also going to miss. So he just runs up, and with boar meat being combat minded because they've been doing it this long, kind of just starts prancing in place and kind of sidestepping back and forth. And
For the Westminster Pig Show.
yeah, pretty much. And the guy with the short sword, he can't seem to get an angle on this fight at all. So his 2 strikes that he made, just kind of, one glanced off of boar meat's shoulder, didn't do anything. And the other, Stick, you were able with your lance to kind of just push it out of the way. You're just kind of like, stop.
Disregard.
Disregard enemies a cryocurrency.
Like, chill.
Stop. And with that, we are back to the top of the rotation. Rue, you see that it quite quickly became just a cluster of combat right where you had been standing just moments ago.
Cluster of combat.
Cluster combat.
All right. So I'm just gonna skip here. Na.
I want you to be doing this in real time.
And we'll be grabbing the rapier out and going stabby.
Rapier out. Poke. Engage.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit, please.
Do I get sneak attack?
Yes, you do, because she's currently engaged.
Okay. So
The wedding is going to be beautiful.
That's going to be 26.
26 will hit.
Excellent.
Red wedding.
Don't mind me. This is going to take me a second.
Everybody's had to look up rules and stuff tonight. You're fine. I actually was behind on my preparation, so while this has been going on, I've been going through and tabbing my spells.
I do that anyway.
Yeah,
Even when I don't play casters.
I meant to do it beforehand, but I messed up.
You did a good job of setting the boss up.
You did a good job of setting the boss up.
That was so cheeky. Oh my god.
That was the ultimate compliment fish. Stop.
25 damage.
25 damage. All right. So that
East.
was-
Face tuck, dude.
All right.
That's fucking awesome.
So there we go. With this one, kind of describe your attack for me.
Just reaching out and be like, "Ah!" Poking forward.
Turn around a bit.
Okay. So you just put all of your little tiny frame behind this blade and poke as hard as you can, and it finds some pretty good purchase. She lets out a low rumbly. You're not sure if it's like enjoyment or disdain for what just happened.
Ice Bear has some concerns.
I spare. And I will bonus action disengage.
All
Back to
right.
Yeah, that's
Poke.
a rogue.
I'm out. I helped. There's nothing for me to steal here. Bye.
I poke you with a sticky. There you go.
Pokey pokey.
And I'm actually gonna. I still have movement, right?
Yeah. So you went 1, 2. So you still have a couple squares of movement there. Pokey Literature Club.
And
Oh God, no. I mean, like the subject matter's kind of correct.
I'll just hang out here next to the rope trick.
Okay. Sounds
And
good.
there.
Excellent. Then next up, it will be Ixava.
Bring it. She can try, but she can't divide the tribe.
She gon' try.
The tribe called Quest.
Yeah, I was gonna make a similar joke.
Let me see.
Stab your
here.
rapier in, you pull your rapier out, you stab your rapier in, and you take it all about the stir.
You the pokey pokey.
That's what it's all
You the
about.
pokey literature.
I would like to stir the wound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stir the wound is a horrible phrase.
Yeah,
why
that's-
stirred out.
That's pretty nuts.
Harsh.
Wow.
There ain't no passing.
Now we gotta go change the name.
All
Like, we're
right.
so excited on it.
So, she is going to, with the because she's been getting cut and punched and all this stuff. She's going to take that rippy dagger, the dagger that you're here for, and she's gonna slash at Astra.
Ooh. Protect the
Bitch.
bastard.
She's like, "You tried to make me see things. I'll make you see red." And she slashes out.
All right, let's go.
I'm gonna cut you in the face.
What's up? She can try.
What's your AC?
Million? No,
Liar.
it's 11.
11. All right. Well, she tried and she succeeded.
Bitch.
So she reaches out and just kind of catches you right across the cheek.
I'm gonna laugh just exactly like that.
Where is? There it is. Okay. So this is. You're taking 7 damage.
Okay.
And
Ian, I don't get my reaction back until my turn, correct?
correct.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And as that blood actually touches the knife, it quickly travels up the blade, over her arm, and down to the puncture hole that Rue had just given. And you could see it just kind of like close, like start to close.
Okay. All right, we're done with this trash.
She's a troll.
All right. And then she's going to look you just straight in the eyes and cast
Uh-oh.
command.
Ooh.
So it's, the spell says you speak one word. You speak a one-word command to give a creature you see within range. The target must succeed a Wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if it's undead, if it's in a language it doesn't understand, or if your command is directly harmful to it. So make a. You can't hear?
No, her camera cut out for a sec too.
Oh, and then she just fell out. She's coming back.
That was weird.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear. Let me
Okay.
fix that. Was like all my USB devices died and came back to life all at once.
that's
And as you
super
can see,
lame.
my camera reset.
That's super
Talk
lame.
about being stuck on a bus.
So I'm sorry. Please hit me with that again.
Okay, so it says you speak a
Sorry,
one-word
Chad.
command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed a Wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
Gotcha.
If it's undead, it doesn't understand the language, or if your command is directly harmful to it, it won't follow it.
Does this count as something attempting to deceive me through magical or non-magical means?
No, it's more of an imposed will.
Okay. That makes sense to me. Cool.
She
But it's a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, it is. So go ahead and make a saving throw for me.
Can do. Wisdom is a thing I have some of, but that's cool. Oh, that's a nat 20, my dude.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
As a DM, I recognize that face.
I'm so sorry. I was actually
Almost
ready to have
Italian.
some shit happen. but-
I'm proud of you, but like, damn, that's 2 spells in a row. Combat casting. It's
Right,
for the
right.
birds, man. She should just be laying into you with blades.
Right, I mean, yes, Pep, yes.
All right. So she just looks you in the eyes and says, "Kneel."
Before me.
And since
I
you
look back
passed
and
it-
say, no.
and she seems a little off kilter by that. Like she's not used to having people talk back to her. In
I'm
any
next
way,
in the
shape, or
initiative,
form.
right?
Yes, you are.
All right, so I'm going to say no. And then I'm promptly going to kind of like in one motion reach into my bag. And I'm going to pull out what appears to be, at a quick glance, because you can't really see, but a handful of different colored powders. I'm going to rub them together in my hand. I'm going to go, I'm blow them in her face. I'm going to cast Blight.
Oh shit. Blight's that heavy shit. It's what? How many D8?
Yeah, Blight's a lot.
It's a lot, and it's a Constitution save. Yes.
Let me pull it just to be sure. I believe so. It is, let's see.
Isn't it like 8
Target
D8?
takes 8d8 necrotic damage on a
Fuck.
failed Constitution save, or half as much on a successful one. Spell has no effect on undead or constructs. Is she either of those?
Target died.
Right. Yeah, right. Don't fuck with dude.
Target
She
red
should have just been
creature.
scared.
All right.
She'd
So
been better off to be
Constitution
scared.
save. What's your spell? It was spell save DC.
I believe it was 14.
Okay.
It's 14.
All right, then she succeeds.
No.
Takes half damage.
It's still taking half of 8d8. Let's see what happens. Get out of here, hot Cheetos. Now
Yeah,
is not
here,
your
hot
time.
Cheetos.
Now
Damn.
is not your time. Alright, there's 4d8. We'll roll that twice. So. Okay.
I just scared the shit out of myself with this energy drink can. I moved
I
my
scare myself
mouse
too.
in the
Alright,
cord.
so 18 on the first 4.
Mhm.
Whoa, come on back now. Come on back now. Come
You
here,
here?
boy. There's 14, 15, 17, 18, 18, 36.
What do you mean?
So 18 total, I guess, if she takes half.
Yowza.
Yeah. And I'm gonna just like in real scary voice be like, Neil.
Just really, no, you.
Right. Straight up.
All right. So as she gets this just powder blown in her face, you can see it kind of like blister and like burst and start to kind of just erode at her cheek.
Yes. Yes.
And to help
Fuck yes.
to help prevent it, she actually reaches up with one of the daggers, the other ones on her body, and kind of cuts around it to like hopefully stop the spread. She's just like, nope.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Thusly, the
So
half
fucking
damage.
metal. Blood.
Yeah. No, at this point, because of the things that have been happening in the ring, the crowd is losing their mind.
I can only
over this.
imagine.
And you can feel it. You can see it in Exava that she's intent because you've shown prowess, but she's still toying, like trying to put on the good show.
Right. I cannot move away, correct?
If you move, that's an attack of opportunity.
Right, that's what I thought. Okay, no, I'm chilling. She can
Alright.
eat me.
Well, next up, it is Thaleus.
Oh, she can try.
Hey, he nailed it.
All right.
He said it.
Yeah, good job. I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
You can tell me if I can do this. So right behind me, right there, there is a corpse. Correct?
Let's let everybody see what's going on. The corpse directly behind you.
Where?
Yes.
Okay.
Where
Can I pick the corpse up and chuck it into the crowd?
Yeah.
Yes.
Most
What do I
certainly
have
you
to roll
can.
for it?
That
have
would
to
be
roll
a
for that?
strength check.
Yes, my
Got
dude.
that.
I'm so happy about that.
Living into that Rakdos lifestyle right now, I see.
Yes.
Though this isn't the first body you've thrown. So you know what?
Yeah, that's why I was asking. So it's just a check, right?
The latest corpse chucker.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
18.
better than corpse fucker. So
18, yeah. You
Fair.
kind of just pick it up by the ankle and just in like one caber toss spin, toss it out into the into the audience, and as you do, they lose their mind.
Wait, this was a corpse?
Yes.
What guy was this?
The dude with the rope.
One that like exploded.
Yeah.
Ropesman.
So actually,
So
it's
you-
more of. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say he didn't have any. This isn't a person with any like non-cracked vials.
Yeah.
Chuck the vial.
Yeah, I was just wondering if like he like chucked a person and then person the
On
vial
impact,
pops.
the vial breaks and then it explodes in the crowd. If
Yeah.
that makes sense. That
No,
doesn't
his-
happen.
His vials are busted.
Cool.
Like,
Cool.
In fact,
Yeah, they
you're
kind of
kind
exploded
of
on me.
you're kind of throwing a body where it's kind of has this like weird chunk taken out of the side of it because of the
Oh.
explosion.
Right.
So it's like from under the armpit to just under the rib cage, it's just gone. Like a shark attack victim.
So-
And they're just loving it. Just blood. The drums are getting heavier. Just
No, strangely, a reggaeton beat.
And then facing back around to this alive person in front of me.
All right. Yes.
I'm going to. I just saw the drums in Spanish thing. That's funny. I'm going to use my bonus action to spend a key point and do flurry of blows.
Okay.
And I'm going to make one of those a dexterity check against 14.
Okay.
And then if they fail, they go prone.
Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg.
So that's a nat 1. He's going prone.
Sick.
Oh shit.
But
Get
And like
him,
breaking an
Johnny.
arm in the process.
like
So the first
He just
attack is a
axe kicked the
9.
body.
Probably doesn't hit, right?
no, first one doesn't hit.
The second one is a 23.
23 will hit.
Cool. And that's
Is he
going
fighting the big
to
old lady?
be that's going to be 6 damage. Big O 6.
All right.
Yeah.
So, for the flavor of this, you actually, when you pick up the body and you do your caber toss spin, you smack this guy with the body on your way past, and just like hit him with his friend, and then let go and toss him into the crowd. This is the one who drank both vials and has just been like spazzing and like getting all crazy. So now he's on the ground like full like no stop seizing.
Ooh, that's scary.
Yeah.
This is Mother Russia Bleeds. I've seen.
Yeah, I was thinking that, dude. That's so funny. I love that game.
It's a good game.
Next
Great game.
up, it is in fact that gentleman that you have knocked to the ground,
It's that boy.
and
I thought you were saying me. I was like,
you're like
No.
no. He's actually going to, like, in his seizing, he's gonna stop and he's gonna arch all kinds of crazy. It's pretty much just the top of his head and his heels that are on the ground at this point, and he's just gonna go "Ah!" and
Oh shit.
so I need
So
Everyone.
everybody in that.
Oh, I was just guessing.
Yeah, no, I need. Oh, why wasn't it switching it? I need
Yeah,
Stick.
that's-
I need you. I need Astra. I need
Most people need me. I'm used to it.
Exava. I need everybody to make a.
Etlin
Everybody
and me too?
to make a
No.
no. Etlin and
I'm
and
good.
Rue, y'all are good. Everybody in the fight. That's when y'all need to make dexterity saving throws, please.
26.
All right.
I want to.
Dexterity saving throw? Shit.
At any point in time, I'm pretty sure you guys can all pick up on the fact that a rope trick happened. Door's not open, but it's open.
The lace
Yeah,
doesn't know
but
what
there's
the fuck.
people to
you're
kill
doing.
out here, not in there.
This chick made me mad.
13.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a 9. I'm sitting on a stick.
All right.
I'm not exactly my most agile.
So, Thaleus, you're able to just kind of, as everything else, you have a hunch, so you kind of cartwheel away. Kind of riding the shockwave of the explosion to carry you a little bit, and you step back to where you were.
Slow-mo shot in process.
Yeah. Let's see here, and everybody else. Well, we'll get to Exava in a second. Everybody else is taking 7 damage. So Stick and Astra. That's some 7 damage right there.
Some femur.
And
Right. Ow.
Exava actually, she just kind of like leans into the explosion a little bit, and
Cool,
like
guys.
doesn't go anywhere, and looks completely fine.
Dunk,
And that will bring us to Ellen.
So, is this a? You know, I said I was gonna text you things. Is this turn that's not the thing I texted you?
This, let me see.
Have I had 2 turns?
This is your first turn.
Okay, so to the outside, nothing looks like it happens.
Okay, then moving right along in the initiative here. Next,
I like the secrecy a lot.
I do too.
Thank you.
We need to do more of this. Next up, it is going to be the other swordsman. And after this, like before he goes, you see him kind of start to twitch a little bit too, and his eyes turn like this. They're black, but they have almost like a reddish glow to them. And his jaw kind of starts to undersling just a little bit, like he's pushing it forward really hard.
Ew.
And he's gonna move just 1 step over on Stick, still attacking him, just kind of repositioning in the fight. And he's going to make 2 attacks, both going to Stick.
Come at me, bro.
First one's a nat 20.
Fuck. Don't come at me.
And we're just going to go ahead and roll the second hit here. Second hit is a modified 20.
Oh,
Mod
Hey,
20 in the chat,
Also,
let's get that hashtag mod 20 going on.
which I am able to do because of the generosity of people like
Yeah.
Jay Bruce.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you so
Same,
much.
same for me.
Thank you.
Of Jay Bruce.
I'm gonna use my reaction on this guy, Ian.
Okay. Which
Just so you know.
is...
The Sentinel. I can get an
to
opportunity
like...
attack.
All right.
Yeah.
Just don't even look at him. Just bah.
So, first up, it's take... We're going to do
Yeah,
first
do the
attack.
Rafiki.
that's what I was just thinking.
So, the first attack only does 4 damage.
Yeah.
That's with crit damage.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you rolled 4 damage on 2d6?
Yep.
That's right.
Sorry, it was there. I
Oh,
couldn't
no,
help it.
no, I deserve it after how many times I've made fun of it. And the second one is going to be 6 damage.
So total of 10?
Total of 10.
Gotcha.
And he's going to make another attack action for 2 more attacks.
Yo.
I think I know what the red glow means, guys. not good.
First attack definitely misses. And the
Cool.
second one gets there with a 19.
Ah, that's my armor class.
Yo.
Yo, your armor class is dope.
I'm better.
You're
I
going to be
do?
taking 2 damage off of that one.
I want pleather armor.
In just a hail of swings, just absolute, almost kind of desperation swings at this point. A couple of them
Coming
get you
at
pretty
me too
good.
fast with the rock. I hit
Yeah,
one of them, but that's it.
yeah. And that's pretty much all that's going on there, leaving us to. Oh
the
yeah,
sentinel
then
attack?
the sentinel attack. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be a 17 to hit.
17 gets him.
It's only 4 damage.
All right, duly noted.
Just a little opportunistic bitch slap.
You rolled 4 on a whatever D whatever.
On a D4 because fists.
Oh, it's for monks. It's a D6.
Oh okay.
Mm-hmm. Gotta love monks, dude.
So With that, it is Stick's turn.
Stick it
Stick's
to him.
turn. Stick is pissed. So Stick is going to lash out with the lance and just come and broadside him with it.
Okay.
That's 14 to hit.
Got it.
All right. That is 15 damage.
All right. 15's gonna get him.
Whew, I'm all good tonight.
15's gonna get him. So you just drive that lance right through the trachea there. Just and as
So
as he's choking on the lance, he kind of like leans into it a little bit. Kind of like walks.
Who's Lance?
I'm just gonna like use my shield to just shove him off of it because that's weird.
As you're going to shove him off of it, he's gonna just punch himself in the chest right on that vial. And
You motherfucker!
Oh shit!
Dex
Damn
save?
it!
yes, so Thaleus and Stick, dex saves, please.
22.
All right.
26 again.
All right, both of you are fine.
Nice.
Let me switch out.
I want one of these fuckers in one piece.
You're fine.
Like the wind. Can't touch me.
Okay, so that's one of my attacks.
Well, he's dead.
Yes, he is. But Stick still has
Next
some attacks.
target.
Thank you,
Yep.
next bitch.
So,
So,
Can you move and attack again?
yeah.
yes, I fucking can.
Sick.
Yes, I
let's
fucking
see.
can.
God, they're just bodies.
How do I turn...
Waiting to
Form
be
it around.
thrown.
I gotcha.
Okay. So now that her
What is that face?
Just wait.
now that her vastly annoying colleagues have been got, and I'm right behind her, I'm going to take the opportunity, seize it, and I'm just going to ram this fucking lance home. Since she is flanked, do I have advantage?
I'll give it to you, but she is going to use her reaction to parry the best that she
Ooh.
can.
This bitch.
Thrust.
So
Okay.
+2 to her armor class there.
Mod 20. 13 plus
Bitch.
7.
Yeah. All right. So that finds purchase. Let's get those mod 20s in the chat, y'all.
Okay, so... Okay, not a whole lot of damage. That's 7 damage.
Okay. So that would be through the parry. Like you just put so much power behind it that she couldn't get it all the way away. So it still found purchase pretty nicely.
And then I'm not done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it back, and just seizing the moment, I'm going to come in for 2 more attacks with an action surge.
All right, action surge away.
Level.
Go ahead.
That is a 19, and because I'm a champion, I crit on a 19.
God, of course.
Nice.
Champions. I only have one job on this ship, and this is it.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, if it's any consolation, though, I got 2 4s on 2d12s.
Oof.
So that's 4, 8, plus 3 is 11 damage.
All right, go ahead and do your next attack.
Alright. Dodged a 1. Let's see. 16 plus 7 's 20.
You hit her.
3?
You hit.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Doing your math.
Okay. So 3 plus 3 is 6, and I'm going to use Fury of the Small to add 10 more damage.
Dude.
16 damage off of that. All right.
Damn.
Dang. So
Kill him.
she's not too fond of that one, having this lance just driven home twice.
Then I'm going to, as a bonus action, not done. Because I'm a goblin, and goblins can disengage as a bonus action.
Okay.
And so can my mount, because my mount has not taken his action yet.
All right, go for it.
So it's going to kind of be like a hit and run kind of situation. So I came from here, I'm going to go through here, here. I should have enough movement to get just outside of her range, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. There you
Do I have
go.
any movement left?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
All right. And now I'm done.
Now you're done. That brings us back to the top of the rotation, but that is where we are going to take our break here. So we're going to
Tight.
take just a couple of minutes, compose ourselves. I bet you anything the players are going to talk about some shady things, maybe make some battle plans, who knows. But out there in chat, thanks for sticking around. Stick around even longer, because when we come back, we are drawing the community one-shot raffle. So be around. Be around. You don't want to miss it. But we'll see you guys in just a few minutes here, in about 15 minutes, all right? Cool. Bye.
Bye.
And we're back!
It's your boy Ian.
Is me. What up? Dab on him.
Eat him.
So,
It me.
it us. We back. Like the movie about the dinosaurs.
Oh.
Oh, I thought we were like in the New York Groove or something.
So, chat, it's the moment you've been waiting for. Call your friends, tell your friends. It's raffle time.
You can run and tell that.
Run and tell that
Thank you.
homeboy,
Thank you.
homeboy. So, without
There you go.
much further ado, first winner of our community one-shot raffle spot is Ricky.
She wanted to play, didn't she?
She bought tickets. Let's find out, Ricky.
I opt out.
Okay. All right. Fine. Here we go. We'll pick another one
So
here.
close.
Give it me. I want it.
But you're my friend.
Me.
Candy Cat. Candy Cat has won a spot at the table. So TJ, you need to tell her what's good, and have her respond to the message on the Mod 20 Discord here within about 24 hours. We haven't posted it yet, but when it goes up, she needs to respond to that. So awesome! Winner number 2,
Give me.
Black Coffee,
Hey.
the Jake himself.
I would love for Jake to play. I don't know if he'll be available. He works most evenings on
I
weekend
figured.
evenings
So
because he works at a venue.
should we go ahead and redraw?
I'm gonna go ahead and executive decision this one for him and say
Okay. So DBZ
Whoa!
2010 has won a
DB.
spot at the table.
Tight.
So Lil Katy Cat and DB, y'all are in for it. So we're gonna post up a thing on the Mod 20 Discord. Make sure that you respond to it within 24 hours. That way we can start making the plans to have this session here. And amongst the cast here, we'll talk a little bit more about who you're gonna be playing with. Just know, Steven is the one running the game that day. That's gonna be exciting.
When is this supposed to be?
We were gonna work that out.
Okay.
Now,
So much peppermint.
all right. Well, thank you everyone. Thank you everybody for just buying the entries there. That was a ton of fun.
Thank you.
Good ass times.
Good ass times.
Ass times.
Some of the best times I've ever had right there.
Ha! Anyway, segue into something a little more family friendly, a little more wholesome.
Yeah,
Killing
blood.
people.
Tacos.
No, not yet. Not yet. Almost. We have one new thing that I want to show you because Ricky is a wizard.
We're all wizards.
Oh no. Alien Fair, you ain't got to do that right now.
You don't have to do that anymore because we have a command for it! Exclamation point cookies. And there's the link right there. Type exclamation point cookies in the chat, and you can figure
That
out
is so awesome.
where to order some Girl Scout cookies to help support TJ's daughter Riley and her Girl Scout troop. So that's where you can get some rad
much.
cookies, and that's all we got to say on that. Before
Can
things
we
get
tie an audio thing to that exclamation point cookies command?
Cookies!
chocolate.
I remember chocolate. Send over a WAV file of like Riley just saying cookies in a really cute voice.
Did you say WAV?
Isn't it like .wav?
Yeah, it's
I
not-
say wave.
Yeah,
You say wave or
I
WAV?
thought it was dot wave.
Hey, but listen, the
Whatever,
guy
man.
who made
Wave
GIFs
makes a
says
lot more
GIFs,
sense
so
now.
whatever.
Yeah,
Wow.
He's wrong.
Mhm.
Wabbies.
you okay there, Sid?
Yeah, no, it's just a lot going on from like every microphone all at the same time.
Oh, sorry.
That's all.
Yes, Ricky, that is Candy Cat there. All right, so let's jump on in here again and get back to the blade fighting. So
Let's do it.
we left off at the
Get the Thin Mints! I love that commercial.
I forgot about that one. So we are at the top of the order with Rue, showing everybody at home what the map looks like currently.
I could take a look. All right. So, having heard the whole command thing going on, Rue will stand up, the shades, and just be like, "No, you kneel and present the blade of Rakdos," while casting suggestion.
Ah,
Nice.
I'm for it. I am so for it there.
I'm
What's
extra for this.
Let's see here.
I believe that's a charisma save?
Wisdom saving throw.
All right, wisdom saving throw. Here we go. What's your spell save DC?
14.
14. All right. Then she matches it with a 14. So she doesn't even acknowledge anything's being said and just kind of keeps moving.
That's rough.
So I'll just stand there for 2 seconds and like,
Just like
Fine.
that seems about right.
Just, yep.
And I'm just gonna climb up that rope, and I'm gonna bonus action hide
In the
in the portal.
Then
Are you with me?
Yes.
yeah, up in the
Okay.
rope trick.
Awesome.
So you can
I'm
you
gonna
two
message
can,
you.
Yeah, text about what's going on in there.
Oh, okay.
Excellent. So then up next it is going to be Exava. And Exava is going to I'm gonna get rid of this body here, because that's exactly where she's going. She's stepping.
That's my job, dude.
Nope. She's stepping over. I didn't want the space to get too crowded up. The body's still there.
I get
But
you.
she's just gonna step in between Astra and Thaleus there. And she is going to she's actually gonna turn Thaleus, what's your AC?
15.
15.
That's always a good question.
Yeah.
She's gonna turn and face Thaleus. And with
Bring it.
that big, like overly ornate longsword, she's gonna make one big ol' attack at you there.
Uh-oh.
Thaleus, the
Thank you, Tom. I didn't know I needed that. That's amazing.
That's so good.
All right.
Give him bardic inspiration.
Holy shit.
Give this
Well,
man
that's
some
amazing.
inspiration.
That's not gonna hit.
Okay.
And she's going to make a second attack.
With the same rippy sword?
Yes.
I'm going to impose disadvantage because he's within 5 feet of me.
No, I'm like within 5 feet. There's a space between you there.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you're right. I see it.
Not within 5 feet.
Yeah. So people at home, so they can see there. This space right there is what we're talking about. Boom. I liked where it was coming from, though. And I hope that didn't come across as being an ass.
No, it's your job, dude.
I dig it.
Being an ass.
Sorry.
Just second attack here. Oh, that's way off board. And I'm just like chucking dice over here. Second attack is going to hit.
Okay.
And it is going to be 1d10 plus some numbers here.
Can those numbers be like
Numbers are cool.
0.001?
Numbers are pretty tight, I'm gonna be honest. And say I've seen numbers do some pretty cool things.
So that is going to be...
3 just walks up.
So as she's bringing the sword down, the blade kind of...
79.
You can see like these like heat waves coming off the back of it. And you are taking... Where did all of my dice go that I need? You are taking... 10 points of regular damage, and then another 5 points of fire damage.
Oh. That's going to leave a mark.
Yeah, and the cut that it leaves across you, from the heat of the blade, it actually doesn't even bleed itself. It just kind of cauterizes.
Nice. I like that.
It's a lightsaber.
Yeah. Next, she's going to actually use... Which one was I looking at there? Oh, come on. I marked everything for this reason, and I'm still just a mess. Like actually family? There it is. Alright, so with her offhand, she's going to reach out and cast Burning Hands at Peleus as well.
Fuck.
I want that beef well done.
So as you hold out your hands, like so she reaches out just in this hand motion here. And each creature within a 15-foot cone. So let's see, that's
It ain't me.
nope, so that would be looking at the map here, that would be Stick and Thaleus that need to make the dex save.
Dex. Cool.
Uh,
No, nat 20. So 27.
Dang.
and
Point blank deck save.
18.
18. All right, so both of you save. But
Bye, Phileas.
Is this for half damage?
yeah, it saves for
Because I have evasion.
Monks, man. Love
I don't
them.
take shit.
Yep. So Thaleus isn't taking any damage, but Stick, you're gonna be taking.
I am one with the wind.
You're gonna be taking 6 damage. 6 fire damage, to be specific.
That's fair.
And then to top it all off, she's gonna make finish the burning hands and then kind of swing her hand across, whipping that chain with the blade across at Thaleus as well. Again, she's just trying to make a big show
I
out
like
of
your
it.
raincoat.
And that will hit for.
I like your accent. Where you from?
I like your accent. Where are you from?
Ugh.
That's
like
gonna
it.
hit for another 7 damage, and
Okay.
she's and just like before, as that blade draws blood, it's going to come right back to her and start filling in some wounds.
I forgot about that part.
I did not.
But
I
I haven't had to see anything.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
just
you
sitting
wouldn't
here
know
listening to
anyway.
you guys.
So.
So,
Oh, actually, well, we saw this. The guy get dunked in the front.
Oh, that's true.
So yeah, we all know.
Wait, no, because not all of us saw that.
yeah, not everybody saw it. You talked about
I
it a
told
little
you
bit,
guys.
but who knows who
Yeah.
was paying attention there. So next up,
That's
it is Astra.
All right. Cool beans. So I'm getting kind of tired of this lady healing herself. And that was a pretty big, nasty little event that went on there. So I'm going to. What's the range on that thing? Oh, fucking cool. All right. I'm going to take my little radical flying stick that I'm sitting on. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We're going to come. Actually, screw it. We're going to come right here. Dink. There we go. And spin it around town.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to keep it simple. Let's keep her from doing that anymore. I'm going to cast Hold Person
Ooh, okay.
and attempt to simply lock both of ourselves in place for a time.
All right.
Did you just Shikamaru her?
Yes, I absolutely did. 100,000%. So, target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. The duration is 1 minute.
Does Artsa reach out?
I was getting there. I was just seeing if it was either going to be the cat or
Stealing
Artsa. It was gonna be one of the two.
thunder.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right. So,
Me too, Ricky.
what's your spell save DC? 14.
14.
All right, and she just misses. So you have her. How
So
does
she's
it,
paralyzed.
how does it work?
So, much like Rue had mentioned, no, essentially, I mean, if you recall, I'm a little gang of useful little peoples, right? I got a shadow, I got a cat, I got astral projection, if you will. I'm essentially going to reach down and sort of like dual high five the shadow. Bam! The shadow's going to reach out, kind of like stretch out across the floor, all dramatic, right? And it's literally just going to like grab her by the ankles, and she's just stuck. Like, that's it. She's held in place.
What?
Paralyzed being, correct me if I'm wrong, is she unable to take action at this point, or is she just unable to move?
I need to double.
Automatically fails strength and dexterity throws. Attack rolls against creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical. Yeah, paralyzed creature is incapacitated, so can't take actions or reactions, or move or speak. So she's sitting there and taking bonus damage at this point.
I like to believe.
So anyone attacking her right now has advantage for the duration. She automatically fails strength and dex.
Is there a way out of it? Is it like a
Yes. At the end of each of their turns, let's see. At the end of each. Ba-ba-ba. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another Wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends.
Okay. So right now, just for the way that Artza grabbed, it's kind of like the hands just kind of double helixed up,
Yes.
and so like holding both hands come up and like hold the head, while the shadow like slowly constricts and like make sure that she can't move. They're kind of holding like this way to make sure that the jaw stays closed and everything of that sort. Just absolutely rendered useless at this point.
I love it. I'm so excited about this.
I'm onto you.
And I'm just during the time that we're having to hold this, it's just like unintelligible whispers, right? Just like continuing the evocation.
I'm for it. Anything else? Do you have a bonus action? All
No,
right.
I mean I do, but not one I'm going to use.
All right. Next up, it is Thaleus. You just got the crap kicked out of you, and now
debatable.
she's held perfectly still. It's almost like I hold him, you punch.
Okay.
I
So
hold-
Definitely the idea.
Punch.
regular attack first.
Uh-huh.
So I will roll for both attacks.
Wah-huh, wah-huh, wah-huh.
Nat 20 on the first.
Oof.
Dang, what the hell?
I switched die. This one's working for me. It's gonna be 12 on the second one.
No,
No.
that doesn't get there.
So first one. Gonna be 11 damage on the.
11 damage on the first one. Making a note.
Okay.
All right. What's the
And
second
then-
damage?
Oh, the second one didn't hit. So
done.
flurry of blows on the my bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna spend another key point, so 2 key points total on this for stunning strike.
Okay.
Cool. And then I'll roll for the 2 flurry of blows strikes.
Okay. And stunning strike is the one to knock them prone, correct?
No, Constitution save against DC 14, and if she fails, she's stunned.
Okay. I'm for it. Well, she gets there with the Constitution save.
Cool. So first hit is a 24.
Yes, that gets there.
Second one is a 22. So they both hit, right?
Yes, they both hit. Sorry.
There you go.
T-Pain is never torture.
It's true pain.
Ha!
So first one's an 8 damage.
Okay.
Second one is 5. So 13 plus 12 is 25 total.
All right. And as you land that last strike, it's just right on the forehead. Right?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I want to
Okay.
clarify.
Okay, clarify
Non-lethal.
for me. Non-lethal. You
Non-
got it. You got it.
Cool.
So that last strike just lands, boom, right center of the forehead, right like where the mask kind of ends. So it kind of
Mhm.
just comes down under her eyes. So right there, you see it crack, and it just falls apart in half. And she's now just, from everything up under her mask is just hideous, awful burn scarring.
Gross.
And
Nasty.
she has, from what you can see, she has hair, but from all the burn scarring, it's very patchy up to a spot on her head. Now you can kind of understand why she was wearing the mask all the time.
Rip.
And you could see it in her eyes as the mask falls. That it's panic and embarrassment and just absolute lust for vengeance.
And then after like my very last thing, I want to look her in the eyes and be like, "Do it all for the people, yes." And then
Just the hint, like the faintest little like smirk twitch through the paralysis. All right. Next up, it is Etlin, and this is your second turn in the rope trick. Let us know what you've been doing.
All right, cool. So I believe if I look at the Roll20 stuff here real fast. Yeah, I can pop out of this real nice. Okay, so Etlin just leaps out of the rope trick and just like springs into the air from it. And you just see him like if this is the middle, like where the bad guy is.
Mm-hmm.
They're facing this way, and he just like from the rope trick, which is still straight ahead of the character, the bad guy.
Uh-huh.
You just like come this way, and you see him like line up his hands to cast something, and then suddenly another Etlin pops out of the portal, also like lining up their hands, and then a third pops
No.
out. And at the same time, they all cast magic missile straight at the bad guy. As it, like you just hear a whisper from all three of them. Magic bitch.
But is it something like that? Did I get that right there?
Huh?
In Roll20, did I get that right? The lineup?
Yeah, it just like slowly like moving towards the bad guy in the air with like having jumped.
Okay, so you're in the air casting magic missile all together. Kage Bashi no Jutsu. I'm about it. Oh man. Okay, so
I need to resolve that stuff, I guess.
So resolve your magic missile. You're using mirror image on yourself, like minor illusion, to make multiple copies of yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just one casting of magic missile, but it's multiple missiles because all of them are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so resolve your one casting of magic missile at whatever level you're doing it for.
I really thought it was
it's-
going to be all three, and I was like, damn, that's OP.
No, dude, I freaking wish. I haven't the spell slots for that. So okay, magic missile. So it does the 1d4 plus 1 force damage. So
Per dart.
yeah. So 1d4 plus 1. So that one, first one is 5 damage. Second one is 3, so 8 so far.
Okay.
That one, jack die. Rolling very far away. God, I'm gonna roll a d6 or a d8 and then just take half of it.
I mean, that works.
And that is a 6, so 3. So that takes me to 13 damage. Was that what it was?
Yep.
Okay, so then after that happens, that person takes 3 damage, and you just see this like this whip across the top, like this just this blur of motion, and then another little Etlin just jumps out and then grabs the blade. Misty Step.
Oh,
It's 4
Rad.
badass.
copies.
So there's another little one right here that grabbed the blade.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. So this little Etlin boy right here has the blade.
Yeah, and just like full body, because that's essentially all of me anyway.
Excellent. I'm so about that. It's not even funny. So that went to market. Awesome.
This little Edlin went home.
That's so exciting. I love that. The next up is going to be Stick.
Okay. Stick is gonna, as a bonus action, just kind of like lick his thumb and like put out some fiery hair and kind of like rub some blood off and use his second wind.
Okay.
And so that is 1d10 plus my fighter level, which is 7, so that's 11 HP I get back.
Okay. You're not overly tanky or anything. That's fine.
And then Stick is going to... I probably should have planned this out while I was sitting on my ass.
How dare you We are a professional show.
Yeah, I know. I should have just read the script. Like we worked on it all week.
Yeah. Don't you read
We've all got
the...
our lines. Because yeah, this is a scripted show, guys.
Obviously.
Yeah, you know what? He's gonna do the thing that he is good at, and he is going to jump off of Bormeat,
Okay.
kind of jump towards her, and he's going to cast Zephyr Strike.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm pulling that up right now.
Yes, please.
I'm
So,
pretty sure you just hit them with a bunch of classic skateboards.
oh wait, you know what? It's a
That's
bonus
my thought
action
as well.
spell, and I already used my bonus action. So no, the fuck I have not.
Oh yeah, I was about to say I'll give it to you for just putting out the fire, but it was for your second wind. So
Yeah, unless you want to retcon, and I'll take that 11 HP away.
I will leave that up to you.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's retcon that.
Okay. Minus 11 HP on the goblin. Also, we have little markers for the boar and for stick themselves as well. I switched them out for you.
Yeah.
I love
So I'm
it.
gonna jump off, cast Zephyr Strike on myself, and just dropping the shield, two-handing the lance, just gonna lunge fucking forward right into her.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna give myself advantage for this because I can.
Yep.
Wait, what? That's awesome.
Zephyr Strike, yeah.
The
It lets you
Zephyr
take
Strike is
advantage.
advantage.
One time, but that's all you need.
Yeah.
So that's an 18 to hit,
Uh-huh.
and it's going to deal my normal damage, but because I have the force of wind behind me, I'm gonna deal an extra 1d8.
Oh, sick.
That's a fart joke.
So
So that is 18 on the die plus 3 is 21 damage. And this is considered magical for the sake of this spell.
okay. So it was 23 damage?
21.
21.
18 plus 3. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that is 21. Ah.
Oh man, she is not looking in a good way.
So after that initial strike, I'm going to yank it out and just bring it around and just swing that lance across. So, big money, no whammies. 22.
22's gonna hit.
Whew, this is a good time to get max damage on the die. 15 damage. 12 on the die, plus 3.
So, question: how do you want to do it?
Yes.
So, after that, he's just gonna kind of like Shadow of the Colossus, like stand up on his mount, run forward, and just leap in the air, just with the force of like the wind of Zerta behind him. And he's just going to just crash down lance first into her, and just pin her to the ground, like straight through the torso, into the mud. And as it comes down, I'm gonna step on her, right on the sternum, and just look down and just, you fought well. I'll give you that. Your ancestors will speak about this day. I know I will. And I'm just gonna yank it out and jam it down.
Okay.
Wait. Can I throw little Etlin in front of it?
With
Like DM's call.
actual little Etlin or like
What?
I mean, you sure? I'll give you. Actually, because it's not your initiative, I'll say make a dexterity
can.
check for it to
Okay.
see if you can react in time.
Okay. Can I use a luck on that?
It's a check, yeah.
And dexterity, what I got?
Oh shit, she's a humanoid. I should have been adding plus 2 damage for every single attack this whole game.
It's okay. She's dead.
Yeah, I think you did enough, dude.
So,
Being
so,
paralyzed
I chose humans.
through all that had to be horrible.
I got a 13.
Oh, for a ranger, right?
All right.
not
So 13.
I don't know
You're
if
not
it's
quick
gonna be
enough.
against his
No.
stuff.
He's got the strike of a cobra. That's just like whenever he moves to attack, it's quick and purposeful.
Okay.
So yeah, you bring the lance back down. Are you just back into the chest? You going for the face? Like what are you doing?
I'm gonna just right dead center of mass, or like right in the center of the chest, shooting for the heart sort of thing.
Okay. So as
I'm just
the
gonna right into the mud. Just down it goes.
all right,
Just
so
like that.
Completely like pin her.
as that spear makes its way home, there's just a little bit of a mutter under her breath, and you see her eyes kind of like flip a little bit, like changing multiple colors. And then finally, she closes them, opens them really wide one last time, and they are just bright orange, and her body erupts in fire.
Oh shit!
I need everybody minus Rue because she's still in the rope trick to make a dexterity save as a fireball erupts from her body.
How big of a fireball, lordy!
Like a fireball.
Like a fireball. Fireball is 60 feet.
Mod 20 dice don't fail me now.
All right, I'll roll -2. Let's do it.
Could be worse.
I mean,
You said it was Dex, right?
18.
yeah, let's
16.
let me get fireball pulled up here really quick. I've saved against it multiple times. I've just never used it myself. Like,
Nice, Sid.
Thanks. That's how fireballs make me feel.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
My character almost died last season from a fireball, so you know.
No big.
yeah, you know.
8d6 fire damage.
Yup.
Well, depending on the level it's being cast at.
Level 3.
It's a level 3 spell.
Yeah. It's a big old fireball. Oh no, it's a regular size. Never mind.
Yeah, that's.
In my head, it was a level 2 spell, so I was like, one step up.
I mean, you can cast it at 4th or 5th or 6th or 7th or 8th, right?
Nah. That's not her.
Who's gonna stop you?
She's a half caster, though.
Oh yeah.
Do I get to do the stuff from mirror image for this?
What does mirror image do?
Each time a creature attacks you, roll a d20 to see if it hits one of your copies instead.
Oh.
That's a.
It's an area damage.
It's an
though.
AOE, so I would say
It's
if
in the
all of your
target.
copies and you are there.
Yeah, I'm
Then-
within there.
Yeah, so you're in the area. It's not like you can just be like, put clone in front of myself, haha.
Damn.
Sasuke just did like the.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, this is
So-
the dragon's fire.
So we're gonna go around the table here. Astro, what was your save?
16.
16. Okay. Thaleas.
16 as well.
All right. Stick.
18.
18. Got it. And Etlin.
It's 12.
12.
I burned a luck on it.
Sorry, buddy.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's 2
friend.
lucks in 1 round.
Mhm.
That's
All
harsh.
right. So everybody except Etlin saves.
I chose the exact wrong time to hop out of my portal.
You're like, haha! And everything's like already done, and then they blow up and hurt you.
It's- Ha
All right. So everybody saved for half on that except Etlin. Etlin, you're taking the full damage.
How much
much
damage
was
is it?
I'm about to roll it right now.
Roll it now.
That's gonna be 8d6. 1, 2.
Fuck.
Malfoy, you're just acting smug because you're taking no damage from this no matter what.
Yep.
He's looking up at. He's contemplating life again. Just
Rogues and monks, dude. Love that evasion.
Dude, evasion is fucking OP.
I love it.
It's great.
I feel like I'm playing 40k over here. Orc shooting
Also
phase. Here we go.
D6s.
So that
I like how I
is-
went in, Etlin popped out, and I'm like, haha.
you can see what's going on outside, so you're just like, no.
It is a magic trick. It's like, you know, when they put a bunny in there, but then like a pig walks out, sort of deal. You know? The guy walks in the box.
Who's
and
that pig in this
out the
scenario?
box on the other side.
Altogether, that fireball is erupting for 19 damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Ain't even no thing.
So Etlin, you're taking the full brunt of that at 19.
Yeah.
Everyone else is taking, what would that be? 19 and half, 8 damage. So everybody else is taking 8,
Yeah.
except for Thaleas because he feels like he's better than everybody and just dances around fire somehow.
Be good.
Just matrix it.
Yeah,
The
no,
fire-
he just uses the concussive force of the fireball to kind of like ride the wind away.
He like jumps
Cool
behind
guys,
Etlin,
don't
and
look
Etlin
at
takes it.
explosions.
All right, and that will end initiative. She is done. As the smoke clears, obviously the putrid smell of multiple burning bodies and the mud itself is on fire in certain places, and that just can't smell good. Combat is over. Tiny Etlin has the Rakdos blade in his clutches, and the chain that was attaching it to her arm has since melted, so it is free.
Ew.
And the crowd isn't even paying attention anymore. They're just screaming their faces off about the amazing show they just got to witness, even though it did end in the demise of one of their favorite performers. Stick.
Stick has very important business to take care of. She has a skull. It now belongs to me.
Okay. So you get to work on just sawing the head off.
I'll just use her sword for it. I mean, why not, right?
Okay, yeah. I mean,
Wait. Her sword?
Well,
Yeah.
she had a bunch.
You
yeah,
mean
her-
my sword?
Fine, take it.
Okay.
This is gonna get a lot
Like
messier if I don't have a
7
sharp weapon, but okay.
I promised
I'll-
you a mask, not a sword.
all right.
I'll come out of the thing, and you guys see a 5th Etlin come out.
That's adorable.
And just kind of look around, and then immediately start trying to loot whatever is available
I
in
want-
any of the bodies.
When she comes out, or
He-
I have a hard time with this. When they come out, I want to go. I want to stand there and go like this, just. And point at
60 Spider-Man.
you.
Meanwhile, Boar Meat is desperately rolling around in the muck because Boar Meat got burned pretty bad.
Yes. Poor Bormy.
Poor Boar Meat. Hashtag leave Boar Meat alone.
All right.
any
and
loot, any
Rue, I was
unopened
actually gonna have you. Anybody that's looting, please roll me a D100.
I'm not looting.
What
I'm doing.
count as looting? I'll leave that up to you.
What was that?
What's happening to your
Does
camera?
what I'm doing count as looting?
I
I'll leave that
mean,
up to you.
yes.
Ian is the next door neighbor from Home Improvement.
Yeah, straight up.
He's Wilson.
Okay, I
That's
fixed
awesome.
it.
I'm ready.
All right. Sorry.
My
I marked my loot table for this one, and then I moved my bookmark as I was trying to open it and lost my page.
Oh, that was
Aw.
pretty awesome.
Yeah,
That
I'm
sucks.
sorry, guys.
Oh no, you're fine.
TJ, I'm adult at this. Do you know off the top of your head what page in the DMG loot table start on? I'm looking in the table of contents and being an idiot right now.
Are you talking about DMG or Xanathar's Guide?
DMG.
Okay, for DMG, go to 130.
Okay. Thank you.
133, because that's where they all start.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So let's go.
Roll on the table on 137 on the bottom.
37 on the bottom. Got it. All right. So, who all was looting? Was it just?
I'm grabbing
Rue
her
and-
skull. Does that count?
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and
Pretty
roll. Go ahead and roll the loot table for me as well. Rue, what was your D100?
25.
25. All right. So as you're digging through, you find.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling some D4s here. You find 3 little glass globes, each one depicting a different story. So one is it's a glass ball that has a nice wood grassy meadow leading up to a spire. And in the meadow there's a woman with a white cloak and a pole arm, kind of facing away towards the hill. When you spin it around, you can see her they've detailed. You get a full 360 kind of image in this glass. Another one is the story of when the maze runners found their way to the end of the maze and Jace became the living guild pact. The third is of Rakdos himself kind of his rise to power and starting the cult of Rakdos. Each of these is worth 250 gold based on your general approximation. And yeah, it's kind of a cool find.
Damn.
Very nice. Cool. So these are kind of like snow globes?
Yeah, more or less. It's just like glass balls that have 3D images on the inside.
Okay.
And Stick, what was your D100?
Funnily enough, I got a 20 and a 5 for the same exact roll.
Okay, for you, you find. Let me roll the D4s for it here.
My DM meta knowledge cries at my roll.
Right. So you actually, instead of the glass orbs, you find very ornately carved pieces of gold in triangles, almost like almost carved to mimic like dragon's teeth.
Nice.
And they're about yay big. Each one carved very ornately, housing very different types of jewels. By your, again, rough estimate, they'd be about 250 gold apiece as well.
This is good plunder.
TNT puka shell.
I mean, kind of.
I mean, you're not wrong. But they're expensive puka shells. So at this point, it's taken a couple minutes to actually go through the bodies and loot, and some of the people in the audience don't seem to like that.
I can take care of that.
Once I've removed the, I am gonna like lift it up by the hair and just like full on like
A little bit of patchy hair, right?
Yes.
just like raise it and just shout, just let out like just this ungodly roar.
While he's yelling about this whole thing, I walk up with the mask like, hey,
Hey,
listen.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I just no, like to your character.
Still like awkwardly
And then I
holding it up like
I give you the mask, like stop here.
The dragon snout mask.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it and I'll put it on. Fuck it.
It smells awkward, but it looks cool.
I'm gonna shout again. I'm just gonna like wave it at the crowd.
At this point, the crowd is very much so not enjoying this. You just killed their star, their number one performer that they all love to watch, and now you're kind of taunting them about it.
hey, guys, it's probably time to go, you guys. This
So
seems bad.
the crown that Exotic Wava had, can I chuck that into the crowd as well?
Exotic.
Yeah, you can just take both pieces and whoop out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna walk back and put my cloak back on and grab my staff.
Okay, as the two pieces of her helmet land in the crowd kind of turns into a swarm of ants trying to get the pieces. Because
Nice.
it's memorabilia now.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, y'all just created a moment in the Rakdos cult. Like, thinking ahead, there will be plenty of bards telling stories of this.
I'm gonna use the hair to tie the skull to my belt, and I'm just gonna look to the other. I think we might consider leaving.
Yeah, Edlin, may I borrow that blade for just a moment?
Okay.
Thank you. I promise I'll let you carry it, but I'd like to go ahead and cast Arcanist Magic Aura on it.
Okay, and what does that do?
It allows me to pick one creature or object that essentially falsify something about it. The examples it gives are like make a magical object appear non-magical, or non-magical appear magical, or make one basic object look like another basic object. Like the idea is essentially to deceive what something is.
Okay, cool. And you can...
Yep, I'm just gonna take that. Forgive me. Is the blade itself magical, or was that her chain situation that was magical?
Oh no, the blade, like when you touch it, you can feel the magic just radiating from it.
Okay. I'd like to just obscure this to be as normal of a looking blade as possible through Arcanist Magic Aura, just for purpose of transporting it.
Yeah, so you touch the blade, and it goes from that like sickle curve, it like the blade straightens out, and just turns into kind of a normal, everyday looking short sword.
Right. Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and just hang on to this, and let's
Awesome.
take it back to the shop. Cool. If anybody asks, it's just a sword.
Okay. And then to,
All
like,
right.
to all the other the three other Etlins, the one guy goes like, "Come on, boys, let's get out of here." And they all just
The one's got the big old fucking
Including-
badass Goran Lagann shades.
yeah.
I have to know. I have to know because we made. The
I need that
reference.
artwork now.
We made at least one reference to it. Do any of your Etlin clones say "believe it" on the way out?
Dr. Bayo?
For you.
Yeah.
For you.
Because I mean, you pretty much just shadow clone jutsu'd on out of there.
Yep.
You gotta do the run.
No. We Devilman run now.
Oh my god.
We had our Thaleus Rock Lee. We had our.
God. I'm about it. All right, so everybody's headed on out. As you're trying to leave the arena, though the crowd is upset with you, they have like a very interesting respect for you now, and the crowd just kind of parts before you, and you're able to leave with no hassle.
Do I see any Ghoul Guild members in the crowd? Like anyone who I can definitely identify as Ghoul Clan members?
Make a perception check. And
Nice.
Astra, it looked like you had a question.
Just for sheer like silliness, the shadow is like, you know, being a fucking cool ass on our way out. Like,
Okay.
Hitting
No,
people
our
with those-
Arch is about it. Yeah, giving people finger guns and like applauding herself.
Holding up
Maybe
some
go
sort of
razzle
like
dazzle.
shadow trophy.
Right. Yeah, like we said before. Think about like Peter Pan's shadow. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, same idea.
So, 13 on the die plus 5, 18?
18. All right. Looking around, you see several other hog riders.
Like, wow, okay. So,
He's like,
I'm gonna
whoa.
call Morbid to my side, and I'm just gonna stand up in the saddle and just kind of like acknowledge each of them,
All right. So
and just like kind of like show off a little bit.
So there are
How
four hog riders. 3 of them stand up on their saddle and like throw their fists up in the air and start like war crying huge. Like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna start shouting Zurta over and over. It's my clan name. I'm just gonna keep just shouting it over and over.
and the 3 start chanting it back at you. The last one, he kind of turns and looks at you, and you recognize as that dude Chicken Shit. And he makes eye contact with you. And even though you don't get along, he doesn't chant back or anything, but he gives you just the slightest like.
Yeah, that's right, bitch.
Got him.
Is this our Butterfree episode? Is this where we lose Stick?
Fuck no.
Dude. Why'd you bring that up?
The episode with all the Pikachus, and Pikachu stays with all the Pikachus.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he doesn't pay you any more mind after that. Just kind of the quick like respect. I saw what you did. I saw you. Nod.
Damn straight you did.
And then he goes back to whatever he's doing, while the other 3 Zerta, Zerta, Zerta,
Zerta.
and
Yeah.
as they're all chanting Zerta, the rest of the people around them start chanting blood again.
Oh god. Time to
And-
go.
Yeah. Also, so the rest of the exit out of the guild hall is pretty uneventful.
Do
People
we happen to bump into Lawrence again?
Lawrence is nowhere to be found.
Typical Lawrence.
Whoa.
When you get back out to the wagon where you had left it, nobody's messed with your cart, anything like that. Rubius is waiting for you. This time,
Oh, awesome.
in a large, he has like a large hood. But Astra, you know this guy. You could recognize his jawline from like anywhere.
Yeah, it's that jaw, dude. It's him.
It's him. As you approach, he kind of looks up and he goes, "Hey, I heard the show from here. Sounds like you did a great job."
Yeah, hey, nice of you to meet us all the way here. It was kind of a heck of a time getting you here. In fact, Edlin, can I? I'm sorry, sweetie, to take it back right away again, but can I have the sword back?
Who's this guy?
He's the whole reason we had to come do this obnoxious little chore.
Who's this guy?
So, okay, Rubius, this is Etlin. Etlin, this is Rubius.
Hey, I'm Rubius.
And there you go. Rubius is
Who?
a work colleague, you might say.
What kind of work we talking about?
Well, the kind of work we just did. So, okay, I'll put it to you really direct here. The bookstore, we don't really pay
I
a lot of
just, like,
bills anymore.
there's
We just kind of
just,
pay our rent in jobs like this.
So
And
this is like a thieving kind of thing.
it's a I don't like that word very much. It's a procurement job, if you will.
It's a thieving kind of thing.
Yes.
David Richards dead, though.
Assets
Or-
management, I think, is the term I prefer.
Asset redistribution.
Yes, absolutely.
also-
Freelance.
We write Astra and her aunts off as logistics and shipping.
Right.
Okay. Still gonna need to know more before I hand over this beautiful, glorious treasure of mine. And I know something about thievery and asset redistribution. I was in a guild of thieves myself. I can speak. Thieves can't.
I mean, Ruby this is up to you at this point. I did the heavy lifting. The blade is here. You deal with the 2012-year-old.
Rubius just looks at the blade and snaps, and your like, I just lost my word. Your like obscuring spell just disappears.
It's gone. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Okay,
cool. I just needed to confirm that you had it.
Cheating.
Awesome. Thanks.
Wait,
You
is
did-
it? Wait. This guy tried to use magic on.
He used
On the
magic
sword.
on the sword, not on you.
Okay, well I go ahead and stop his magic.
I mean, did you see it? I'm not gonna argue. I'm not the DM.
No, he went for the snap. So just nope. So the blade never changed then. He's like, I just need to know that you have it. Show me the blade, and we can work out a drop off or whatever later.
I mean, I can end the spell at any point. So
Show him
I'm
your
just,
blade.
I'm just gonna be like, all right, you guys sort this out, and then 4 Etlins walk away.
sword this out. You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so 4 Etlins walk away.
Where's the sword at? Do you have it?
They all have it.
They each of them has it.
Yeah.
1 second. Hang on.
I get it because they're mirrors. Stay off.
Crap, where did it go? Continue if you want.
Yeah,
Don't feel like you have to stop for me.
Astra, your friends, particularly the little one, like the one with the shaggy hair and the pants. Yeah, he's
Isn't he awesome?
I'm not sure how to feel about him. Roop, what was that?
So after hearing this whole thing about thieving, Rue will turn to Etlin, and Etlin to Etlin will like, and thieves can't. You know they can't.
I say like Shabiggle Figgle Giggle Squaz.
The can't. I love the can't. That's awesome.
Yeah, Figgle, Giggle, Skizzle, Squad.
Jiggle me swat bagata, man.
It's got a sequel.
And just be like, in common, you don't know they can't.
You can't.
Can I once again cast Hold Person on little Etlin?
It's up to you which one you're gonna get.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
it.
well,
It's up to you.
It is up
Mirror
to me
image.
which one to get. Is there any telltale? Like, are they all identical?
So
Yeah.
the wording,
I mean, can
get
I-
to roll?
the
which one
wording
you
on
hit?
it says that he has to roll to figure out if he gets hit or if one of his clones does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try it. We're gonna go sassy stepmom mode, and I'm gonna try to be like, no, and just like stop him in his tracks. So let's
Alright,
see what happens.
You are grounded, young man.
So each time a creature attacks you, roll a d20 to see if it hit. You or one of your copies instead. Rolling 6 or higher if you have all 3. 8 or higher. Okay, yeah. So I have all 3. So rolling 6 or higher. Will result in the copy getting hit instead of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
3.
And you know what? My last luck.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
I'm hoping for a low. Damn, they're both too high. So it got me. Wait, no,
I got you. Ha!
I think rolling 6
You
or
have
higher.
Ah.
If
to
you
go
have
below 6 for it to hit you.
below 6 for it to hit me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
If
we're
you
both-
get
then
above
both of them.
6, you're good.
Okay, well then yeah, I'm fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you like one of them just and the others just keep walking.
Yay! Pop a smoke.
Damn. Damn. That son of a bitch. Okay, so we do have the sword. It's done. We have it. I don't want to fuck with this anymore.
the other thing I was gonna say really quick before that happened was
Please.
during that whole can't thing was to use my Legend Domain to check each blade,
Oh.
and then once I had the real one with my Legend Domain Mage Hand, just kind of yoink.
That's pretty boss.
Yeah. Make a perception check for me with advantage.
Okay.
Are we near the cart? Like,
Yes.
is Ruby standing next to the cart?
He's lounging on the cart.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk to get onto the cart, but like as I'm stepping onto it, I'm gonna put my hand on Rubius's shoulder and kind of like use him as like a push up onto the cart, and then say, "Excuse me, friend," and just sit down. But like put some force into it. Put some force into it.
Rubius kind of like shifts really hard as you like push down on him, and yeah, then he's just kind of like and keeps going. What was your perception check?
27.
27. All right, looking through them, kind of looking at each one with your arcane trickster knowledge and your illusions and being able to pick out Astra's magic from anything else, you hone in on the correct blade pretty nicely.
Yoink. That would be sleight of hand versus perception for me to take it from.
Yes, it would.
Okay.
So, Atlin, make a perception check for me.
Okay. I feel like you have like crazy sleight of hand, so I'm gonna
Probably.
roll it
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Look at the
Right?
math he's doing, bro.
Yeah.
Insert
Perception.
trigonometry meme.
Yeah.
Right.
You're fuzzed, my friend. You're totally
That
fuzzed.
woman. I'm ready.
Perception.
The
My
Gordian knot
body
just
is ready.
overlays.
What is perception?
Perception is wisdom.
Gotcha.
Hey, yeah,
Thank you.
and it's one of
So
your
it-
like.
I mean,
thingies.
Oh
It's
shit,
a
that would have been funny.
9.
A 9.
Not
Okay.
good. Not good.
It's a 31.
You had no chance.
Yeah. So it's very. You're just kind of
and
like
that 20 couldn't have done it.
you're kind of like whoop. And Etlin is busy talking amongst Etlin, and doesn't know,
Pickle Fickle Kizzle Squad.
and just takes the sword.
High five yourself.
You don't know the can't. Bink.
So
And then
Rouge,
Awesome.
you have it now. As you're doing that, one of the clones just away from the hold person spell going off as well. All right.
And then I'll turn to Astra and just be like, with the
Nicely done, as always. So there you go, Rubius. Take it or don't. But
Bless you.
salute.
Ta-da.
sorry, listening. He goes, awesome, thank you. And he takes it, like relieves the spell, double checks, and he goes, cool. Kind of puts it under his cloak and goes, well, that's what I needed. Have a good one. And from under his cloak, pulls just a little box that has a small little end on the end of it, and he just brings it up to bear at Astra and hits the like a button on the side of it, and a lightning bolt just shoots out and catches Astra. And before anything else can be done about it, he just kind of dimension doors away.
Question: is he within 5 feet of me?
I mean, yeah.
So could I do a reaction?
No.
Sentinel?
Just
Yeah. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay.
I would say roll to hit with disadvantage because you're lounging.
Okay, that's fine. First one's a nat 20, so
Well, let's see. Let's see.
second one's a nat 25 somehow.
nat 1.
Oh! So he with this little taser box, he zaps Astra, which Astra, we're gonna talk about damage here in just a second.
Okay.
Which I think we've already talked about this also.
Okay.
So
Got it.
he comes up, plow, zaps her, and then without even looking, kind of steps back and pushes your hand away, and you just kind of all of your momentum comes forward, and you just topple out of the cart, just flat on your back, and he takes a step back through a dimension door and is gone.
Damn.
As everybody kind of reels from this because it was a thunderclap from the lightning coming out of this box. Everybody looks, and Astra is laying on the ground, motionless, steaming, as it starts to rain.
I'm immediately running over and grabbing my cloak and trying to cover.
So just to recap, y'all fucked up after I tried to walk away from him.
Is that player or character?
That's both.
Both.
I play me.
I mean, from a player knowledge perspective, that's exactly what I would have done.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
This isn't the first time I've done a job with Rubius.
Stick's gonna try to help. If there's like a medicine check or something like that, Stick's gonna try to.
Yeah,
help
go
save
ahead
him.
and make.
I imagine
a
Stick
medicine
trying to
check.
mend.
I don't know how to do this. I'm really good at pulling the blood out. I don't know how to put it back.
Let's see. You're supposed to put this squirty bit to that squishy thing.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Squirty bit to squishy thing.
Are we
That's
both
awesome.
rolling this, or
Whoever's
I would just be giving you advantage,
yeah.
basically.
So if multiple people are working, then it's advantage.
So you roll twice because your wisdom's probably higher than mine.
we never know?
Do you? Is it more than a plus one
That's-
modifier?
Yes. It is 2 18s, so it's 2 mod 20s.
Oh,
All right.
double the mod 20!
Mod 20. Let's get that mod 20 hype in the chat for trying to save Astro right now.
Please, good God.
Good God,
So
Joe.
with the
Huh?
I'm a
with
doctor, not a miracle worker.
with the medicine check, both of you are just flying as fast as you can. There's no blood. There's nothing. It's just steam and smoke. You're putting out the
His hands
small
are moving
fires
so
from the
Try to
lightning.
get her breathing again.
Yeah, trying to get her to
breathe.
breathe, but you notice that there's no pulse and there's no breathing rhythm.
Oh my God, what?
And we can't.
Okay.
Can we do anything to
He's gonna keep trying.
save
Yeah.
her? Yeah.
Astra, while this is happening in your head, you are visited.
Uh-oh.
It's
Okay.
you're alone in a big dark expanse of nothing, and way out in the distance is a figure. A few seconds later, she's closer, and then closer, until she's just right here, and you recognize that it's the Gray Lady.
Uh-oh.
And just in your face, hideous as she is, she just goes, "Not yet," and you snap back to your body.
Oops, there goes gravity.
Yeah, so as you're both trying, Astra, you come back to consciousness with that like,
Like, yeah, full back.
yeah. So I need the both of you working on her, or anybody paying attention. I assume everybody's paying attention to roll a perception check.
My perception.
I'm on my back.
Oh, yeah.
22. 17 plus 5.
All right.
26.
So this
Alright.
is that thing we talked about.
Nice. Way
This
to
is
go,
that
Ted.
thing that we talked about. I
Okay.
hope that's okay. I hope I did.
Yeah,
this
no,
right
I'm
for
great.
you.
I'm great.
Okay. For just the briefest of seconds, as Astra's trying to like remember how to breathe, you see her eyes kind of flicker from her normal eyes to just solid black and then back.
You saw that too, right?
So, what the fuck?
That always.
Where did
happens.
Rubius go?
He attacked you. I don't think he's going to hold up his ass.
I think...
He touched you with the
think
hurting
we're
box
fine.
and then you died.
You stopped breathing.
But I
We
fixed it.
did? Thank you. We're extremely
Yes.
grateful.
Does Astra just have a bunch of like silver paint smeared over her face?
At this
Right,
point,
at this
yeah.
point.
I
Right.
think we need to get out of here. I think we need to check on the bookcase or the bookstore.
Oh shit.
Because
I think
this
we'd
whole
agree with
point
you.
was
We
to
should...
get- yeah, the whole point was to get that back, and now we need to go. We really need to go right now, and then we need to get you some help after we check the bookstore.
I feel great. I think-
You don't look great.
You got hit pretty hard with that thing.
No, I think we feel really good, actually.
Astra,
Wait.
can I get you to make a wisdom save for me?
Yes.
How many of you are there?
A wisdom save?
please? Yes, please.
All
Holy
right.
God,
All right. Wisdom save. 17.
17. Okay. then we're good. Keep going.
We're good.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we feel pretty good, but we definitely agree it's time to go.
So, I don't know if anybody's going to help me, but I'm going to do everything I can to get her in the cart, and then I'm just going to take the reins and go, and this is going to be a route that's very action-oriented.
Suddenly, a Rue with passion.
Turn to Thelaeus and Ellen, get on the motherfucking cart now!
Yeah, I'll saddle up for me. Off we go.
I'll take
walk
my time
leisurely.
getting into the cart.
Yeah, same.
I'll take off.
First, you-
That's fine. Etlin and I'll chill.
Yeah, I didn't make this decision.
All right.
So we're back in the cart and we're cruising.
Back in the cart and cruising towards the
All
bookstore.
right, sitting
Stick, are you
in the
following?
cart. Go ahead.
Stick, are you following?
yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm hauling ass after him.
All right, in the cart, paying very little attention to the travel back. I'm gonna do the headbutt mind meld thing with Eustace again. Essentially, Eustace is gonna sit here, foreheads together, both sets of eyes closed, and like telepathic communication. This is like meditation recouping.
Okay.
Mysterious thought time.
Okay. Excellent. This trip back to the bookstore is quicker than you've seen. Quicker than either of you have made a trip like this. Within about 15 minutes, like a trip that took 2 hours, you made in about 15.
We knew where we were going.
And it wasn't a leisurely stroll.
It
this
was
time.
hauling ass.
Probably hurting you more for the bouncing in the cart.
Right.
And when you get to the bookstore, because with Stick hot on your trail, you're right next to each other. You get to the bookstore, and it's on fire.
I didn't do that.
I mean,
So, bring it to a skittering halt, jump out, and then in your water barrels immediately start
Yeah.
working on it.
Stumbling out of the shop, swearing in every single language possible, come the aunties.
Biggle, kissel squash.
And both of them, though they're just kind of like fumbling around, kind of feeling for where they're going. And when they kind of look around, you can see neither one of them has the eye.
okay. So other than not having the eye, do they appear okay?
From what you can see, yeah, they seem fine.
Okay. Reactionally, I'm gonna cast a chill shield on myself
Okay.
and go into the shop.
Echo.
Okay.
It's not me.
Nice day. Mm.
All right, so you go on into the shop, and everything's on fire.
Holy shit. Okay.
And a place being full of a bunch of old books, it's just...
Super on fire.
Yep.
Do either of us know of any particular tomes that would be extremely important?
I was just gonna ask the same question. Are we aware of like valuables?
Yeah, they'd be kind of scattered around the store, but
Somebody's got an echo real bad.
Sorry, I think I might be mine.
No worries. Okay, then is there any chance in the scouring to make like a perception check for the eye at all?
yes, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Ian, I just want to clarify. I would
I'll
not
assist.
have made an attempt to like
Just
super
watching the
sprint
burning
catch
building.
up. So I'm taking my time getting back. Maybe I get lost. I don't know, but like I was not sprinting after them.
Okay.
So
So it's just you and Etlin out there in the city.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm like we're still like they're already there, and I'm still negotiating, trying to get him to carry me. I'm just like,
oh, I would have picked you up right away.
carry me.
It's like one step for Thelaeus is like 8 steps for Etlin.
Yeah, I got 50 move speed, dude.
Perception check looking for the eye got me a 13.
Okay,
And,
13.
I wanted to assist.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
then do it with advantage, because both of you
Totally.
are looking.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were gonna make him roll as well.
Nah.
16.
16. All right. So through searching, you do like grab one book here, you grab a necklace here. Like it's not just books you're looking for. There's also like magic artifacts and like heirlooms.
Right,
and
right.
stuff.
Irreplaceable stuff.
You find the eye.
Sweet. Probably using detect magic or something.
Yeah,
like-
something. And oddly enough, it was in the glass of water that they usually keep it in.
Typical. They haven't changed that glass in a long time. It's
No,
disgusting.
the water is gross.
Yeah, it's
And
probably not
boiling.
even water at this point.
It's
yeah.
boiling at this point.
Constantly. Yeah.
It's so hot in there that the
Yeah,
water.
yeah.
On the bright side, the eyeball sanitized.
Finally.
Yeah,
Cool.
and
Eyeball scooped.
you have a couple other books and some little doodads here and there. Yeah,
All
so
right.
then you make your way back out of the shop.
Yep.
Okay. Back in the street, without even looking, just kind of based on hearing and everything, the aunties have turned themselves around, and they're now like, you've only seen this happen once before, where they start like in tandem casting spells. So they're going through like large, elaborate hand motions and semantic components, and they're both chanting at the same time. As they're doing that, they're pulling just any sort of moisture that they can find out of the ground and creating a large water serpent to... And when it reaches a certain point, they crash it into the shop, trying to extinguish the flames. And
Love it.
Stick, what do you got? Oh, I thought you were like raising your hand trying to get my attention. I'm sorry.
No, I'm scratching my elbow.
Oh,
Sorry.
that would make sense. No, because I thought you were just like... So, yeah, so they're fighting the fire.
Okay.
And I think, looking at it, I think that's where we're going to end for tonight.
I like it.
Yeah.
Good
I
ending
like
point.
it.
Yeah. So,
We're super pleased about this.
On that happy note,
on that happy note,
I like the together thing.
I
That's dope.
really like that as well. They've spent how many countless years together that they're just like, well, we're both pretty strong, but if we both do the exact same spell,
Mm-hmm.
oh, we're unstoppable.
Harmony, right? Harmony.
And for sisters that argue all the damn time.
I was in 40K, right? Psycho courses.
Exactly.
there you
So,
go.
yeah, just like I said, we're going to end there. Just like Ricky said in chat, click that merch link. Get yourself a Mod 20 shirt. We're getting ready to start
Get one. Do it.
Season 2 merch. So Season 1 merch is quickly going the way of the dodo, y'all. Also, exclamation point cookies.
Dude, too soon, man.
Rip.
Exclamation point cookies in the chat if you want to help support TJ's daughter.
Don't act like you don't like cookies, you shits. Come on.
Hey, good.
Everybody likes cookies.
If anybody out there is new to the show in any way, shape, or form, or if you had a good time tonight and you haven't yet, maybe consider dropping a follow, because you
Dude, do it.
can always come on back. If you're new here and you want to get caught up on anything, you should definitely talk to Malfoy, because he can tell you exactly where to find that and how to keep up with us.
Listen, if maybe you missed a couple episodes, maybe you missed the whole first season. Maybe you want to watch the whole first season. Go to our YouTube page. We got all of our videos. Friday episodes get uploaded on Monday around noon. So if you missed most of today's episode or you want to watch it again, go on Monday. But yeah, all of our socials are just posted in the chat if you want to follow us on Twitter. Yeah, do it.
Listen, and if you have already decided that you like what we do here, whether you're new here or you've been here the whole time and you're not doing it yet, you can subscribe to us and give us money to support the things that we do. You don't have to, but we appreciate it if you do. Thank you. That's all.
Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and follow the Mod 20 Discord channel. There's a bunch of people talking in there, just memeing it up, having a good time. We put announcements in there, so it's definitely a good place to be if you want to stay in the loop on what we got going on.
And while you're following Mod 20 Things, do a couple of the rest of us a favor. Reach out and find J Brews on Twitch. Reach out and find myself on Twitch. We got other Mod 20 channels happening right now. You like tabletop stuff? You like role playing? Dope, you're in the right place. You like other things? Guess what? We got that covered too. So come check out J Brews. Come check out myself, 10 Speed.
Hey, J.
But most of all, be here as often as possible.
Yes, please. Be on all of our channels as much as possible. Tuesdays over on twitch.tv/10speed. That's Teamwork Tuesday. And that's a great time all the way around.
It is.
Always good.
If you like failing in style, it's the one.
Thursdays over on twitch.tv/jbrews. We're playing Starfinder. Me and Pep, me and Etlin, we're over there. We're having a good time.
He's playing Space Etlin.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's 100% all he is.
Yeah.
Spacelin. Spetlin.
And then is your Monday stream becoming a normal thing, Steven?
Yeah.
100%.
Uh-huh. 100%.
So don't miss out on Monday art hangs with Pep. It's a good time. It's always a good time. Last week we watched him color some stuff and we talked about way too much music and we got really eclectic with what we were listening to.
Dude, I'll come join
It
you
was-
next week.
It was good. Wait, you're gonna come join the art stream?
Yeah, I'll come join you
Please
next week.
do.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I can plug one person.
Yeah,
You
go
know
for
what?
it.
If you guys are big fans of learning how to create video games, or like see like kind of like a behind the scenes, behind the curtain look into creating an indie game, my older brother, user 335, his name is Andy Weeks. He is actually in the process of creating an indie game right now. And if you want to watch him make it, he pretty much streams every day on his Twitch over there. Bit of an eclectic schedule. He basically just streams as often as possible and as often as he's developing, which is he's super devoted. So if you want to really see what it's like to code, what it's like to actually create these games that we all love to play on the daily, either on your phone, on the computer, on the Xbox, go watch my brother's channel. Check him out.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
really
about
cool.
it.
For
Indeed.
sure. Winners of the raffle. We're going to holler at you. Remember, we're posting that up in the Discord, so make sure you respond to that so we can start talking with you about dates and times and all that stuff. Without anything else to say, though, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for choosing to spend your Friday right here on Mod 20 Gaming. And I think we all know what we say here by now.
We do. Wait, what do we say?
You know what we say.
You
I
know exactly what we say.
Oh,
The thing that we
yeah.
say.
You know the
Yeah.
thing that we say?
Yep.
Geek
that thing we
out.
say.
Geek out. Deal
Jiggle
with
me
it.
swada bagada.
Yeah.
That's what it
Deal
is.
with it.
Now it's a
Classic.
wiggles, giggles thing.
Yeah. So
Biggle, figgle, giggle, swaz.
thank you
Yeah,
so
that one.
much, everybody, for hanging out. If you're going to bed, you have a great sleep. Whatever you do tomorrow, do something nice for somebody just because you can. But as always, may all of your crits be hits.
Be
We'll catch
hits.
you guys later.
Nice.
All of your crits, yes.
Don't even correct it. That's bad.
I hope they hit if they're.